Couldn't you just go to sleep with this music? Oh, it's so gorgeous. Hello and happy Monday from Australia. Welcome to Sunday evening, if you're in the US, of course. Oh gosh, that's a bit loud, isn't it? Oh, listen to it though. Oh, let's listen to it. I'm conducting in my chair. Oh, it's so glorious. You know, I should probably not be so loud. There we go. Good to see you guys, by the way. Thanks for coming along. It's Oscars Day today. It's Oscars Day. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but my partner is, and she's... That was awesome. She's kind of hoping that... what's that movie she likes? It's... Call Me By Your Name. Call Me By Your Name, that's the one. And she wants a whole bunch of... Oh, hang on, let's actually go into the game, shall we, by the way? Here we go, Enter Middle-earth. Yeah, she wants Timothy Chalamet. Oh, I can't remember the actor's name now. But anyway, whatever it is, that's what she wants. So she's going to be very disappointed if that movie and her favourite actor don't win. But anyway, feel free to keep me updated, by the way, with the Oscars. I don't normally subscribe to such things, but I've got a small passing interest in it, so why not, right? Why not? Yeah. Come on, game. Come on. Anyway, what we're doing today is super fun. Today is a dedicated crafting episode. So if you're watching along from home... Oh, gosh, that's loud, isn't it? Whoa, let's move. If you're watching along from home... on the old YouTubes, then I hope this video is going to be of help to you, of course. Hello to everyone. Let's say hail. Hail. Oh, look at that. Isn't it funny how all the clutter popped in all of a sudden? That's all right. I haven't loaded up the game in the last 24 hours, basically, so that's kind of normal. Hello there, Keyblade Nation. How's it going? A wild Sambo has appeared indeed. Saw you streaming this game again last night, by the way. Hope you're still having lots and lots of fun. I'm very well. Been looking forward to today's episode. Oh gosh, look how gorgeous that is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it just a gorgeous game? Oh, I love this so much. Now, we still can't get rowan branches because we don't have any crafting. Well, guess what? Today we're going to be sorting that out. We're going to be choosing our crafting, and we're going to be figuring out what goes with what and how it all works, because it's a little bit complicated. It's not as easy, or rather it's not as simple as a lot of other crafting systems in games. So yeah, it's going to be a bunch of fun. Been really looking forward to this. Hello Doc, good to see you, by the way. Hello Shiv. Who else have we got there? MK Wrench, how are you? Sorry, missed the question. I'm very well. I'm very well. Hello Starhawk Ranger, good to see you guys. By the way, if you're new here and you're thinking, you know what, I wouldn't mind playing this game. Firstly, it's free to play, 100% free to play. With microtransactions if you so want them, which you can earn in-game. There is a sub option, but you can just download the game straight from Steam, sorry, need more coffee, and get playing like us. And there's no limitations in terms of kinship. So you'll see here, if we go to our kinship, this is the name of our kinship, Lost in Tutorial. And we've got a bunch of people. These guys are on right now. But we've got, oh, I don't know how many people. Let's have a look. Quite a few already after a couple of days. If you'd like to come along and join us, you just need to create a character on the Landravel server. And if you want those details, here I'll help you out. Just type !Lotro, and everything you need to know is in there. So the name of our guild is there, or our kinship rather, and the server information. Everything is there. So yep. Come on down and join us. We also have a publicly open Discord as well, which I'll get into very shortly. And if you'd like that information, just type DISCORD or !Discord into chat, and there's all the information you need there, including the link to come and join us. So we do have an open policy on that, and we accept everyone until they're a dick. And if you're a dick, you're permanently banned from everything we ever do. But until then, you're welcome. So come and join us. Keyblade Nation says, did you download the Minstrel stuff I messaged you about? I sure did. Haven't had a chance to actually give it a go yet, because I knew that if I well, put it this way, I knew that if I got it today, we'd never get anywhere with our crafting. So I've deliberately not done anything with it. But I will, absolutely. And we'll do music on another episode as well. Today I really want to be about crafting. So we're going to make our way back to the crafting area. We're obviously an elf. And I'm using my loot here. As in L-U-T-E, not L-O-O-T. Man, I'm killing in one shot. I am amazing, if I may say so myself. And of course, I love the shouts. We love the shouts. Let's mount up, shall we? Hold down shift to bring up my extra bar there. Just finished your second term of school now. Tomorrow is the third term. What, Shiv? Really? So you're doing school and working as well? That's crazy. You are some crazy woman. Now we need to get down because the crafting area is basically just below us. Gosh, the sounds and sights in this game are amazing, aren't they? They're so cool. There's a farm by the looks of things too. You know what? Farming in this game is amazing, and you actually plant crops, which is amazing. There we go, novice farmhand. You actually plant crops, water them, you watch them grow, and then you reap them. And for example, you can turn pipeweed into smoking leaves. You can harvest the seeds so you can replant. You can sell them to other crafters. It's just crazy. And that's just farming, of course, which ties in nicely with provisioning. You can also add songs with the game still up. No reset need. Oh, wow. That's really cool. That's neat, isn't it? That's really, really neat. Wow, Shiv, you go to work full-time and you go to school full-time as well. That's bonkers. Now, don't forget this hitching that you're seeing here. It's normal. It's not nice, but it's normal. And it's not your computer, it's the game. And you'll see everything kind of load in. Again, I explained this yesterday. The devs have said, look, it's an 11-year-old game. It's a 32-bit core. In a 64-bit world, it just can't address the memory it needs to all at once, and it hitches. So it doesn't matter how fast your graphics card is, you're going to get that hitching, unfortunately. So, yeah, you get used to it, though, and it doesn't hang around very long. It's only when you enter highly populated areas or new areas, etc., etc. Now, if we have a look at our quest log here, we've got, of course, our epic quest, which is the main quest line that we like sticking to, that takes you through the journey very close to the Fellowship and all of the events that happen in the books and the movies. But of course, we're not going to be doing that today. Today, what we're going to be doing is this one here, I think. Where is it? Deliver the cask wood to Brigadier at the crafting tier at Solondum. Well, we're there right now. And you can see on my mini-map up the top here, there is someone just over here. In fact, there they are there. This, I believe, is the introduction quest to crafting. Oh my lord! Oh my lord, it's a Steph. A wild Steph has appeared. Hello. By the way, hello to everyone. We haven't said hello properly yet. Not until Lionel says hello. Although it didn't work. Wait. It's not forward slash. There we go. Hello to you guys, by the way. Nice to see you all. Are you watching the Oscars? Are you watching the keep me posted, please, with the major ones like Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor. I think that's already been done. Best Movie and all the rest of it. That would be nice. Good to see you guys, though. Thanks for stopping along. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is about crafting. Your collection of wood would like you to take the wood to the Cooper Brigadier in Solondum. Okay, so we're going to do that. What are our rewards? We get some copper. And I think basically this is all about introducing you to the crafting area, which is here. And crafting in Lotro, like I say, is pretty deep. It's deep. It's groovy. Deep. It's groovy, and you cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me deep. Hello, MK. So yeah, let's just get on with it, and we'll have a bit of a fun time. We'll explore around. Try and explain to you as best I can how the crafting works, and also what choices you have, but it's super fun crafting in here. It's amazing. I think it's time for us to do a dance. Thank you.
Hey,
look at that.
Samba. It's been 4 months already.
Can you believe it? That's right, we need some sub hype. That is Harvest Moon Crazed. Hello to you. Great to see you, by the way. Can you believe it? She says it has been 4 months already. the tier 1 4-month resub. Thank you so much, Harvest. Lovely and kind of you. What a great way to start the stream today. Everything sounds better with Kyle, doesn't it? We're going to send you heaps and heaps of mercies in chat there. There we go. That's for you. Thank you so much for your support, Harvest Moon Crazed. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. She's done the rare parrot. And in fact, all of you guys for your support this month so far has been incredible. You know what you are, right? You know you're totally the best. In fact, this is how I feel about it. Woohoo! That's right. Sometimes I feel like that too. And sometimes I feel like I have to go to the toilet. Oh. But mainly, we're excited for your support. There we go, making me doing flips and handstands. Thank you so much, Harvest. Really do appreciate it. By the way, Harvest, have you ever played Lord of the Rings online? And if you haven't, what's your excuse, woman? It's a free-to-play game. You could be in our kinship right now, playing along with us. Because, of course, you're more than welcome, as you know. Is he asking for another bit? What? No, Shiv. No. Right, quick. Here we go. Right, let's get on to this. Here we go. Current quests. Cooper and cast more wood. There we go. Greetings to you. You have my thanks for this delivery. The wood will serve nicely as a cask for fine elven wine. Well, that's nice. We like that.
Greetings, friend.
Here we go. Need of a cask. Deliver the wine casks that he's just made to Brethilwen outside Lineal's vineyard. I've crafted a cask for her, but need someone to take it to her, since preparations for our departure keep me very busy. And of course, as you probably know in our elf lore, they're heading west. They're leaving Middle-earth because of what's happening. What is going on here? Steph! What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. Thank you so much. You get to hear the best again, of course. Maybe even some more flips and handstands. There we go. That's for you, Steph. I'll have you know, we'll raise a drink to you as well. I'm doing these in real life along with my avatar. Yes, I'm not very fit. Yeah, just as well the webcam's not on, right? Otherwise you'd be seeing me nearly killing myself doing flips and handstands. Thank you so much, Steph. Really appreciate that. Good Lord. You're a crazy woman. Always maintained you're crazy. Minstrel, if you'll take a moment. Right, so this one here is going to take us... Let's have a look, actually, on the main map. Let me see. I don't want wolves. Hey, wait, is wolves... Why are these deeds? They're not on my tracker, are they? Oh, maybe they are. Yeah, by the way, just in case you didn't realise, I thought I turned that off yesterday. You can track your deeds in the tracker, which is really cool. And you can see here, I've just got to get 7 more wolves, and I will probably get this title. I get, there we are, Serial, what's my name? Serail, yeah. Serail, will.i.am. I get the Wolf Tamer title, I get 5 Lotro points, and I get increased reputation. So that's why deeds are freaking awesome. Like, you actually get rewards from them, and there's so many. They only appear when, like, they're not all there until you do something. So if you're looking for a list of what they are, they're not here. Yeah, you can get set rewards. Oh, it's so cool. So you guys know how much I love journals and books and games. This is like one of the best ones out at the moment. Warhammer probably had the best one, but that's no longer up, so yeah. But you can, if it gets too cluttered, you can remove these from the tracker. But the cool thing about having them in the tracker is that, here we go, it will show you whereabouts they actually are on the map, which is kind of cool. So yeah, we like that. Need of a cask. Let's change the color of that to dark. And there it is, you can see it flashing there. You can change this color, by the way. I don't know if you realize this, but a lot of people seem to have problems seeing it. Just change the color by clicking on it there, and you'll be able to figure out what's going on. Oh, we've got something over there. Hallowed ground. What is that? Wait a minute, let's have a look. Hallowed ground. Let him know that you've done as he asked. Oh, we get some shoulder pads there, which are actually, we might go quickly hand them in also. But where was, I'm just going to remove some of these deeds from the, oh no, actually, and while they're not cluttering up, I won't mind. I don't mind too much. That's okay. Need of a cask. Where do we have to go? Okay, so it's quite far away. So we're going to do crafting before we go over there, because that's kind of heading over into that direction. But what I will do first is go and, oh hey! Hey, look who it is! It's our friend Shiv. Hail! Hail, Shiv! how are you? I wonder if she's going to be impressed by me doing a flip. Let's see. Oh yeah. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. Check me out. Check me out. No, nothing impresses Shiv, it would seem. Maybe we have to... I don't know. Crazy? Boy, she's a tough audience, isn't she? She's a real tough audience. Hello, you crazy... She's slowly backing away. Right, I see. Right. You can't run from me, Shiv. By the way, good to see. Doesn't she look great in this game? She did tell us whereabouts. She's just gonna back all the way up, and then she's probably gonna go and jump off a cliff or something. Oh my god, she's a crazy one. I'm just gonna quickly go hand in this quest over there because it's gonna bug me otherwise, and then we're gonna get straight into the old crafting. Every time that song plays, I think of Lotro, really. Hey Bulgaris, how are you? I always think of well, George Michael in the video, to be honest. And I sometimes think of Sexy Sax Man as well. He's pretty funny. Hey lady, how's it going? Good to see you. Where is that quest handed? What's there? Hello there, Kitty. Good to see you. Nice to see you. The shoulder pads, yes, we'll take them. Thanks. Yep, go.
Greetings, friend.
Staying in Dillond over the... okay, so this is a quest that's sending us north, and you'll see here... yep, see where it's flashing there? The dark, just above there. And of course, that means there's a horsey there. That means we can actually take a... stable master horse to Dillond, which is really, really cool. Yep. Oh, what's going on now? Woo! Sub high! Brookalian has subscribed with the Prime! Woo! Sub high! Good afternoon to you, Brookalian. You've got a cacophony of noise all in your favour. I think we need to do a dance for you as well, right? This is for you.
I'm about to go to Gondolon. Something like that.
Thank you so much, Brookalian. Great to see you, and thank you very, very much for the Prime sub. Again, anyone can choose to use their Prime sub anywhere they like. The fact that you've chosen me is very humbling, and I very much appreciate it. Really, really do. I think we're going to give you a flip. Here you go. This is for you, Brookalian. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to Shiv with the 87 bits, and she says, I'm about to go to Gondolon. What? Gondolon? Something, or not Gondor? Are you going to Gondor? Unless there is a Gondolon. I'm not too sure. How exciting. We'll give you a... let's see, how about a handstand for you? There we go. And of course, to all of you guys, thank you so much. And you guys know you are this, right? You're totally the best. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. And nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so, so much. Lady says, I think Loot Box Watch, aka Overwatch, is rigged so you get all the nice skins of heroes you never play. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. To be completely honest, that happens to me all the time. Probably going to have to cave in and just use my currency to get them. Aww. Well, did you see what I tweeted the other day, by the way? The StarCraft, if you guys don't know, StarCraft has its 20th anniversary. And part of the anniversary celebrations is that you get a Overwatch skin, which is very, very cool. And it's really neat. I think it's a Nova skin for Widowmaker or Mercy. I can't remember now. The lady will probably know more than me. Very cool though. Very, very cool. And you don't really have to do anything except log in between, I think, tomorrow and next month sometime. But if you're wanting to know all the details about that, yes, I did see it. And more skins, I know, right? I think it's something like this. Hang on, I'm just going to type Earl into chat. I think it's starcraft2.com/SC20. Someone can try... Oh, I can't... I actually typed Starfart. Wow, that's unbelievable. Wow. Hello. Wow, StarCraft. What is wrong with my brain? Right, I think that's it. So try... Hello, Ryukit. Good to see you. I think today is the first day of the event. Oh, is it today? Right, there you go. So if one of you guys could try that Earl, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Now, have we put on the right ones? Yes, we have. Let's... can you lock? I don't think you can lock things from here, but it knows that they're equipped, so that's okay. That's all right. Let's do that. Yes, rearrange the items, please. Thanking you kindly. Now, what's this? Is this better? Equipped... 5.2, no. Alright, so I'm going to just go to a... I just need to go to a vendor. And then we're going to go up and do some crafting. Sell. Sell, sell, sell. Okay, bunches of strawberries. We're going to need that for our crafting. We definitely want the simple rations. Map to winter. Oh, by the way, I think it's the last day of the winter festival today. I think. So we're going to miss out, unfortunately. But of course, the spring festival is coming very, very shortly. So that's kind of cool. Bunch of blackberries we don't need. Let's hide the locked items as well. How's that hat looking? Oh, we've got the wrong hat on. Okay, we need to sort that out. We've got the map there. That there can go. That one there, goodbye. And the old shoulder pads can go as well. Let us go and sort out our hat, for goodness sakes. Here we go. So what we want to do here, by the way, this shows you how the costume system works. I want to equip this hat. Alright, so there it is, because it's got much better stats. But I like the look of my other hat. Alright, so all I need to do is go to my outfits here. Let's choose outfit 1. There it is. And I can drag this hat into this slot. And voila. Now we look like we're wearing that hat, but of course, really underneath we've got the stat hat. So cosmetic upgrades in this are fantastic. We love it, absolutely love it. All right. Now, by the way, in case you want to know, yes, you can now sell that hat. In fact, I'll prove it to you. A lot of people have issue with this. Just because it's being used as a cosmetic item doesn't matter now. You've got the look. We can go click sell. And as you can clearly see, I'm still using that hat, no problem. And in fact, it's still in my cosmetic slot there. All right. So yeah, it's cool. Yes, last day today, Starhawk Ranger. It is indeed. There's some folk dancing out the background there. Isn't that cute? All right. Now we've got slightly emptier bags, I think. Yep, let's sort them as well. There we go. Yes. Okay, we don't have any quests down here, so it's time for us to learn, I think anyway, all about crafting. And I don't know if we actually do get a an introduction quest or whatever, but that quest before seemed to take us to the right place. Removing iron collar from your pending loot list due to timeout. What the hell? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea why that message is there. Maybe someone in chat can tell me. I'm not sure. Very weird. Anywho. So here we go. We've got crafting. And this is the crafting terrace in the starting town. And it's actually really handy because all of the crafters are here, of course. You can buy supplies. There's cooking supplies. Everything you need. There's a supplier right there with their food. What's up here? Is this the Clerk of Kinships? Yeah, that's where we actually created our guild, so to speak. But the cool thing is you have this dude here called the Master of Crafting Guilds and the Master of Apprentices. So if we right click on him, it's going to tell us what options we have. If we right click on a provisioner, for example, they only give us options to buy stuff. For the Horde! Right, so for the Horde! Hello there, MK Wrench, how are you? Folk dancing, how dare they? I know, right? Starhawk says craft quests have an anvil inside the ring above their heads. Yes, good idea. There it is there, for example. Master of Crafting Guilds. We don't have any crafts, so yeah. Here's a Novice Tailor, and here we go. As you can see, it actually shows you a whole bunch of stuff in terms of questions and answers, which is really, really neat. Now, many of our finest smiths and traders have departed to the west. There go the elves. They would have done well to aid in your travels, but alas, they are gone forever. That's right. So, we're going to go through and ask a lot of these questions. We've got jeweler, we've got a woodworker, etc. Who's that? Hey, Merrick, how's it going? Hail. Actually, we might hop on Discord in a second and see if you're around. So here, for example, we've got, are you here to learn a vocation? And you can see we've got armorer, we've got explorer, armsman, tinker, yeoman, woodsman, and historian. So they're the crafting professions that are available. But what you'll notice yesterday, and you'll see that Elatar mentioned this yesterday as well. For example, if we want to be a explorer, let's say, you get a bundle. You have to be a tailor, a forester, and a prospector. Okay, you can't not be one of those. Another example is a yeoman, for example, which is something we might well be today, which is a cook, and obviously a neat skill to have beside that is a farmer. And that's because, of course, you can sow everything, sow the seeds and reap the rewards and use that in your cooking. But they've also thrown in tailor there, so you can do tailoring type things. Let's say this one here, the woodsman. You can be a forester, so when we're out and roaming around, remember before we saw those rowan logs out there? Well, we could have harvested those with being a forester or a woodworker, and then it says, hey, you can be a farmer as well. So the farmer isn't going to help you in your main crafts, but you can always sell those things in the auction house or give them to kin members, etc. Scholars, well, there's dual crafting basically, scholars, weaponsmith, and a farmer. That's a weird one too. They're basically like 3 distinct crafts. So I'm not sure why they bundle them like they do, but what it does mean is that you have to kind of know other people, which is good. Yeah. What's happening in chat? Nursing a cold, trying to kill it before it gets worse. Oh, MK, well, you know what? I hope this takes your mind off it. I really, really do. But we hope you feel better. Get well soon, says everybody. But let's have a look. Before we go and choose that, let us see if we can... who's that? There's a cook there. He's a cook. So, yeah, can you see this? They've got a whole bunch of questions. So we're going to go through these and get the answers so we're a little bit more informed, and so that you watching along from home can be a little bit more informed as well. So what are craft tools?
Greetings to you.
Greetings. So each profession has a set of tools that are... Hang on a second, I'm being distracted here. That's my fault, not anyone else's. Audio. There we go. Okay, right, let's have a chat with you. What are craft tools? So craft tools are a massive part of crafting, obviously. You need, you know, shovels and spades and you know, pans to cook things on and all that sort of stuff. So everything that is a profession has a set of tools that are necessary to create recipes or used specialized skills. And by the way, you have to carry them around in your bag, so just be aware of that. These tools can be purchased from novices and experts associated with the different professions, from everyone from suppliers, traded with other players, or found in the auction hall. And by the way, crafters can actually make these profession tools, which is really cool. So for example, a crafter could make a really nice pickaxe, or make a nice wood axe, or a nice skillet, or something like that. So just like everything else, they have ratings and rarity. So a crafter may be able to make, for example, a rare skillet, which would be way better and more durability than your white skillet that you bought from the vendor. Does that make sense? Steph says, this reminds me of when you did the crafting episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, I loved that. That was super fun. That was super fun. I remember that. Metal workers make them. Oh, there you go, says Starhawk. As you progress in a given profession, you should consider upgrading your tools to receive the benefits that they offer. So I like that there's a progression system with the actual tools themselves, let alone the actual crafting. If you find that there are no tools to be found in the auction hall or from other players, you can always check the Lotro store as well. So there's many options, and of course you can always ask people in your kinship if they could make you some. So yeah, very cool. That's annoying that it closed it. How can I get ingredients for...
Sweetheart melon.
So here we go. We're talking about cooking here. How can I get ingredients, say, for cooking? Well, ingredients for cooking can be obtained from player character farmers. There we go. And from the auction hall. More mundane items like cooking water and chicken eggs can be found on novice and expert NPCs, which are near ovens throughout the world. And of course, we also know, because we've got them in our bags, that we can pick up things like this out in the world. 2 bunches of strawberries, and I've got a bunch of blackberries there. So yeah, that's good to know. Good to know. And of course, we're just talking about cooking right now. Where are my recipes? My recipes are found in the profession tabs of your crafting panel, which we'll bring up soon. They are broken down further by the function that they serve. They may provide specific ingredients or finished products. So in other words, you can cook, if you do cooking, you can cook ingredients, or you can actually cook you know, food that you can give to other people and use yourself and give you buffs. Both categories should clearly state what recipes you will find nested inside. Recipes are always broken into tier categories for easier viewing. Yep, cool, we'll see that soon. How do I get more recipes?
And well met.
So how do you get it? Hello Kitty, how's it going? You can purchase recipes from novices and experts that represent your professions. So in other words, a novice cook here, we'll have a look in a minute. These recipes are common and yield functional items with moderate benefit. Some recipes will drop in chests from quests or from sentient enemies in the game world. These recipes will often appear as scroll cases containing a recipe for a particular profession and a tier of proficiencies. In other words, you can buy them or they drop. You can also find some recipes in the auction hall, which is from other players. So of course, if we find a recipe out in the world for woodworking and I'm not a woodworker, then I can actually I can pop that recipe on the auction house and sell it, and of course, you know, a woodworker would buy it. Some recipes that are found in loot in this manner are rarer and often used up in the creation of the item. And of course, as a final resort, you can buy them from the Lotro store as well, which we'll take a look at a bit later. How do I open my crafting panel? Default access to your crafting panel is by striking T on your keyboard. Yay, T. We'll remember that. T for T, like seek. You can also access the craft panel by clicking on the button in your UI that has the appearance of a hammer striking an anvil, which I believe is that one there. Open the crafting panel. You can double clicking on a craft facility that you can use will also open it up. Once you open the panel, you need to navigate to the correct profession, and if we do that right now, you'll see it's empty. You do not currently have a craft. Seek out a master or mistress of apprentices to begin your studies. Monster players are not allowed to do crafting. Well, yeah. I am proficient. Now what? So when you've completed any of the proficiencies in a profession, you can start working on mastering. So yeah, there are different tiers in crafting, and you'll see that when we get going. Mastery provides access to more potent recipes, the use of added ingredients, which of course give you buffs when you're crafting, so you can add in these extra ingredients optionally to have a chance to have higher stats or new stats. Very cool. The use of added ingredients and the ability to critically succeed on recipes. So you can crit a recipe, and as you can imagine, that creates an even more potent item. So there's a chance, random number Jesus is in there basically. Okay, so browse the shop. Let's have a look at you. Now let's not forget we don't have any crafts yet, but if we did, you can see here that she's got recipes, and it says it requires the apprentice cook ability. But for example, there's an ale recipe, and you can see down here in my tooltip, and let's get rid of this, down the tooltip down there, that would create 2 apprentices ales. So in other words, it's just literally booze. This one here is a bag of crude crumbs, and look what that does. If we actually cook that and give it to people, it'll give them a whole bunch of fire resistance, shadow resistance, melee offense up, and evade rating up for 10 minutes. Now that's pretty powerful, right? That is pretty powerful, and it's just a journeyman cook. That's all you need, and it's just a 5 silver recipe, which is really, really cool. So as you can see, she's got a bunch of recipes there, plus she's got your normal sort of ingredients that an NPC would have to help us cook. Now if we were a cook, we would want this. That is your skillet. Cooking supplies, a set of tools, spoons, pans, and more. That is a very basic one right there. You can see it's white, but we would equip that here in our craft tool slot. Right? And once we have that equipped, we would then be able to cook. If we were also a woodworker or say a forester, whatever they're called, and in my bags I had like a wood axe and a skillet, I would have to, if I wanted to chop wood, I would have to equip my wood axe before I could chop the wood. Even though I'm a forester, if that makes sense, I have to equip the weapon. So what I like to do is have my crafting tools on a hotbar so I can just click, click, click as I need it. Because if I want to cook, I have to click on my pan, and if I want to, you know, cut wood, I need to click on my axe. All right, so there we go. We can also make, get this, we can make strings. If you're a cook, you can make strings for minstrels, and strings, just like stringing a guitar, give them extra abilities. It's very cool. We've got kindling material there. Kindling material is used to start a campfire. So we can give people kindling if they need to make a campfire. And in fact, if we go up here, ash campfire kit, this here, it's a small bundle of ash wood, just the thing to make a campfire. So we make a campfire anywhere we like for 2 minutes, and it gives us plus 2% cook critical chance, a whole bunch of non-combat health regen and power regen. How cool is that? So you can see it's really interesting, right? Like super fun. Definitely super fun. Oh, have you got a link there? How are you, Heckin' Marta? You are banned. Wow. See you later. Anywho, right, so that's just looking at the cook, for example. And don't forget that to be a cook, you also have to be 2 other professions in this game. But if we head on, hello Kitty, how's it going? Hey Shiv, how are you? If we head on over, for example, to, let's say a tailor. Let's have a look at this tailor, shall we? What are craft facilities? So they got some different questions here. And you can see there's a workbench. Like over there we had an oven. You can see there's an oven right there. In fact, there's Kitty standing in front of it, and Shiv. That's the oven, and you can see I'm hovering over it there. It's lighting up. That is an oven. So we'd have to be cooking in front of that. Here we've got a workbench, which of course is probably for creating clothing. So let's have a look. Craft facilities are fixed objects that can be found throughout the game world. These facilities enable the execution of craft recipes while players stand near enough to gain the benefit. So you have to be near one, right? You'll know that you're within the area of a facility by a light blue icon appearing near your character portrait. So that's going to be over here somewhere. This indicates the type of facility you are near. The appearance of that icon will become familiar in time, but you can always place your mouse pointer over it to get more information. So basically you hover over it, and you can see I've got melody there. That's one of my buffs. But if we had a craft and we were near the workbench, it would actually tell us there. As a tailor, you'll need to be near a workbench to execute your recipes. So there we go. You can double click on any facility to open your crafting panel, which is a nice little shortcut there. So remember, we're talking to a tailor now.
How can I be of service?
This one, yeah, so they're telling us about the crafting tools that are needed. And in this one, I can't remember what the tools are, but we'll have a look in a minute. Browse the shop. Let's see if he's got tools. So for example, here are some items that you need, but there's a recipe from the tailor. A crude burglar tools recipe, a finely woven expert standard of hope. Good lord, we've got linen leggings. There we go, linen leggings. They do a whole bunch of stuff that's better than ours actually, but if we go down we might be able to find some tools from them. So they've got fine thread. Let's have a look and see if their tools are any. Oh, there we go, tailor's tools. Awls, molds and tanning supplies for the working of leather. So you'd need to buy those and equip them before you could do any tailoring, if that makes sense. Yeah. Alright, let's see what else have we got. Where are my recipes? How can I get ingredients? I think they're all the same question. So that's tailoring. So again, let's have a look at the type of things that tailors make, because we want to know this stuff because we're going to make a choice soon. So they obviously do bolts of cloth, they do clothing, they do standards for particular classes. I don't know, yeah, they got helms, but they're all light. Okay, so as a minstrel, we could benefit from being a tailor because of course we can wear these clothes. They also do stuff like bags. Here's a scholar's rune satchel, and that is for a rune keeper. You can see in the tooltip down the bottom right there that is for a rune keeper that gives them a buff, and it's a bag. So a bag is like a piece of equipment that a rune keeper needs. Rune satchels, plenty of those. Leather shoes. Oh, we can do leather as well as... Alright, so we can do medium armor and light armor. Very interesting. So just like most MMOs though, the main thing you've got there are clothing and bags. Cooking is food buffs, some utilities like a campfire, and also the minstrel strings. Let's go have a look at the woodworker here. Have a look. What are craft facilities?
What can I
think
do
that's
for
the
you?
same question. Yeah. Craft tools. Yep. So let's just go to the shop and see what they can do.
What do you need?
Hello. What do you need? Okay. So they can do. Oh, look at this. An ash horn. Horns can momentarily stun. Interesting. A yew bow. So they can obviously do bows. Good for hunters. They can do clubs. So woodworker can make weapons quite clearly, including crossbows. A yew hammer. Wow. Okay, I didn't even know they did that myself. An infused parchment. That is for a rune keeper. Excuse me, as well. We've got fine leather wrapping. These are bits that are needed. kindling material, interesting. Let's see what the tools look like. Oh, we can make a harp. We can make a drum. Wow. I did not know that. A simple harp. Class Minstrel requires harp use. Hymn of the Five Armies? What? Like the Battle of the Five Armies? What does this do? Oh, for a warden. Okay, so they make a lot of class stuff in the woodworker as well. That's really interesting. I did not know that. And there's the woodworking tools. So a fine set of woodworking tools. We like that. Let us go over to... So we're going to see what each of these ones has in terms of what they can make so we can understand what we want. More than a couple of minutes. What's more than a couple of minutes? Our whole episode today is dedicated to crafting, just so you know. So if you're not into crafting, you're going to be bored, I think. So what can a novice jeweler make? Well, they can make necklaces and those things. What have they got? But what's that? Oh, an earring. Okay, tokens. Where does that go? That looks like it goes into a... Oh, it's consumed on use. Interesting. Okay, so bracelets, necklaces, rune stones there. Interesting. What else have we got? Brooches. So I don't know what slot they take up. I'm assuming that they go into, I don't know, maybe one of these. Oh yeah, look, we've got bracelet slots there, necklace, okay, earrings. So this is all this stuff that I have none of, actually. That's what a jeweler can make, and obviously they're going to give us stat bonuses. And looks to me like they can actually make runes. Interesting, which is for rune keepers. It does look like that. Okay, so jeweler's tools, finely detailed crafting tools, and a jeweler uses the workbench as well. And it's quite fun when you do crafting in this game. You actually bring out, wherever you're standing, you pull out a jeweler's desk, and it has all of the tools on it. It's actually really detailed and really cool fun, and it has all the sound effects and stuff. I love. What is that noise in the background? It's weird. So yeah, you actually... How do I put it? It's like a portable table comes out of your pocket and you put it down and it's got all the tools, and yeah, really cool. Like the actual act of crafting itself is actually kind of fun and detailed. Alright, so we now know what a jeweler does, what a woodworker does, and what a tailor does. Let's see, who else have we got here? Provision, I think that's just a person who sells food. Yep, so we don't need that. Who we got over here? Okay, we've got a weapon crafter, and look at that, we've got ourselves a forge right there. Here's a weapon crafter. Let's have a look at the recipes that you make. So what are they doing? They're doing... Oh, they're the spiked traps that you drop. The caltrops. Awesome. Marbles. My God, you wouldn't want to lose those, would we? Shield kits. Okay, so we're looking at class-specific stuff here. We've got daggers. We've got a sword. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't know this. Throwing hatchets. Okay, so it's weapons. It is definitely worth. Shield strike kits. I think you put them on your shield as a warden. Wow, this is amazing. What are the tools? Let's see if we can find the tools. Smithing hammer. A sturdy set of hammer and tongs for use in smithing and smelting metal. So do we... I think we also smelt metal as a weapon crafter, although I could be wrong. Maybe... Oh, no. That's this dude. Let's have a chat to you, the metalsmith. So let's find out what you do. So, what have you got? Crafted boots. I'm guessing that they're heavy armor. Yep, okay, so they make armor, which is interesting as a metalsmith. We've got shields there. Hey, Merrick, are you actually going to do some crafting? I wonder if he is. Leggings, so they're obviously... Oh, there we go. Look at that. And he's pulled out his anvil. Oh, isn't that cool? So there we go. So that's what it looks like being a... I'm guessing you're either a weaponsmith or a metal worker. And I know that you... If you combine that with gathering copper out in the world, I think you refine it and make ingots. I think you do. Look at this high-grade steel cutlery. That is a... that there is used by the cooking profession. So you can see that person's actually making tools for another profession, which is really, really cool. Same with these shafts and all the rest of it. Like, you can make all this stuff and give it to other people. A glass lens, yes, so they're making tools for lots of things. There's a smithing hammer, but I'm pretty sure there should, if there's no recipe, then it must automatically be in the crafting thing that you have to turn raw ore into ingots, and we'll get on Discord very shortly. In fact, I'll just crank it up now. Crank up the old Discord in preparation. Hopefully, Merrick, if you're watching, then hopefully you're on Discord with everyone else. You guys can answer a couple of questions that we've got. Just going to check out the recipes again for the cook. Just one more time, have a look at these. Here we go. So again, food, bags, food, some minstrel strings, yeah, recipes. I like cooking food in this game, I must admit. Farming is something that I love doing as well. So farming and cooking kind of go hand in hand, which is nice. I think this is just another NPC supplier right here.
May I help you?
What have they got? Yeah, these are just items that you need in your crafting. So some ingredients there, so you can buy them from the merchant if you wish. Look at Shiv showing off on her pony then. Novice Scholar. Right, we don't know what a scholar does yet. Let's have a look. So a scholar makes what? Book of Beasts. Oh, that's for a lore master. So some class items there. Yep, definitely class items. Minor foe finder recipe. What's that? That is a bow chant, okay. A bundle of greater aetherless leaves. A bundle of leaves from an emblem can be used to process essences and extracts. Ooh. What do we got here? A parable. So that's for a... Okay, so they're obviously making a lot of stuff for the lawkeeper. Gold dye. Oh, they make dyes as well. Okay, there we go. So player crafted dyes. That's really cool. We like that. Potion. Okay, so they've got potions as well that you can drink, and that gives you extra focus, that one there. What's that? Arthalus. This lesser essence recovers your morale when used. Right, so they're potions. They've got Lawemaster items, and they seem to have fire oils there and dyes. That's the sort of thing you'd have as a scholar. Now, I'm pretty sure their equipment is quite unique as well. There we go. Scholar's glass. The scholar's table when you craft is also very, very detailed. It's neat. A fine crystal lens useful in examining various documents. So scholar is an interesting one. One of the more harder ones, I believe. I think that's about it. What we're going to do is just have a quick rundown of, if we go to the Master of Apprentices, now that you've seen most of these, hey, come here. There we go. Let's have a look at this, and then let's go talk on Discord to our experts, shall we? If you'd get into Discord, we could tell you what I was doing. Yes, we're coming. I just wanted to run through all of this without any distractions, so that we had it down. What is going on in the background there? Hey there, Thamros, how are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
And by the way, I hope you're enjoying it. And this is a educational episode today, all about crafting for noobs, and also for all of those who have joined recently. Massive hello from Lionel. Hello to you guys. Okay, so one more time, now that we've gone and familiarized ourselves, now what we need to do is pick which combination of 3 appeals to us. So let's go through these quickly, and then we'll hop on to Discord, and we will... Sambo, you're a distraction to yourself. Yeah, that's right. I am, aren't I? Oh, look, a shiny thing. All right, here we go. So, do we want to be an armorer? What does an armorer do? Well, they become a metalsmith. So that's the metalsmith that works the ore. A prospector, which collects the ore. And then, oddly, a tailor. So I don't understand that, but that's like a real weird side profession, because prospector and metalsmith don't benefit a tailor at all. Oh, actually, prospector might with wooden stuff, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's weird. So I guess you could just try leveling up tailor. But I think what most people do in this game is focus on 2, but we'll find out in a minute when we talk to the guys. Okay, so that doesn't really appeal to me that much. An explorer. What does an explorer do? Well, they're a tailor. We know what they do. They make dresses and bags and stuff. A forester and a prospector. So a forester gathers wood. A prospector gathers ore out in the world, and then a tailor makes another tailor again. So we could do that, because it means that everything we come across out in the world we could gather, and rather than actually crafting with it, we could sell it on the auction house. So the explorer to me smacks of a craft like in WoW. If you take skinning and mining, it's just a craft to make money. You sell your goods, bundle them up and sell them on the auction house, make lots of money. So that could be interesting. The armsman craft is a weaponsmith, and we saw that before, obviously making weapons. A prospector, which is mining ore, and a woodworker, which makes wooden stuff like bows. So again, these two here, weaponsmith and prospector, would go together very well, but woodworker, again, you really need a forester to help you out there. And I think that's why they've done this, so that people have to deliberately interact, which is kind of cool. We like that. It keeps the economy healthy. Okay, a tinker. A tinker is basically like a jewel crafter in other games, and yes, there we go, jeweler and prospector. So you prospect, and what happens is when you mine ore nodes, you can get jewels that come out of them. You can refine jewels, and then suddenly off the side, you're a cook. So that's one of the better ones if you like doing prospecting and jeweling. A cook is jewel crafting. A cook is going to be handy because you don't really, like, it's easy enough to cook things by gathering stuff without being a actual cook gatherer, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of being a farmer. So you could be a cook and still get the ingredients, because as you can see down here, we've got these. So those combined with the ingredients that come from an NPC would sustain your cooking. So that's not a bad self-sufficient one, I reckon. We've got Viper Edge 1 with the follow. Thank you so much, Viper Edge. This is for you, my Portal 1 turret.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Really, really do appreciate that. Metalsmith makes metal armor. That's why. DJ Paladin, hello, how are you? What was that about? Metalsmith makes metal armor. Yep, I know. That's why the prospector would be useful. But again, having a tailor there, kind of weird, isn't it? Anyway, the yeoman is something that I could be very much into. That's a cook. It's a farmer, and I'm yet to show you guys farming, and I definitely want to be a farmer. There's no doubt about it, especially on this character, because I love farming the land, and I love cooking in this game as well. And tailoring, I guess, could be handy, maybe. But this one here, look at this, a woodsman. So you're a woodworker, so you turn the wood and make wooden things like bows. You're a forester to gather the logs of wood, obviously out there, and you're a farmer. That can be tough. I remember trying to find seeds, and you'd have to basically rely on the auction house to get most of them, or other players, because you need seeds as a farmer. Then finally we've got the historian, which is a scholar, which makes all those lawmaster doodads, a weaponsmith, and a farmer. That's the craziest combo, if you ask me. Like, none of those line up. So I guess that's if you want to be really, really diverse in your crafts, you're going to have to rely on pretty much getting everything from somewhere else, not yourself. So not very self-sufficient. So if everyone's still over there, they are. Thank goodness for that. There's Merrick. There's Kitty. Let's hop into the Discord and we'll go through these professions and we'll talk to them about what they've found in the game, what works, what doesn't, what's fun. I definitely don't want to be sort of doing armor smithing or anything. My likes for a character that's a minstrel would be farming, cooking, maybe tailoring. I do like to be able to gather stuff. We'll see, we'll see. If you've got any questions in chat, by the way, now's a good time to ask them, because we're going to hop in and speak to some experts about this, and yeah, you're lucky. Alright, let's go into the voice channel, shall we? Where am I? I want to go into... where is the voice channel? Live stream, there we go. Alright, let's bring some folk down. Merrick, there he is. Merrick, very patient of you. Hello sir, how are you? He may have fallen asleep. Merrick may have fallen asleep. There he is. Hi. How are you, buddy?
Oh, okay.
Thanks for hanging around. By the way, what were you doing then? Was that metalworking, or were you processing the ore?
I was processing the copper to make copper ingots.
Ah, very cool.
So that I can get my crafting up high enough so that I can make metal ingots.
Yes, that's
or
right.
Or make, not metal, but bronze ingots.
Right, and of course, now someone's mic is open there, by the way. I can hear myself.
It's Stars.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Stars. It's you, Sambo. I'm allergic to you.
It must be. It must be. That's weird. I really don't want to mute you, by the way. So maybe...
I'll mute myself.
Yeah, or just turn it down or something. That'd be awesome. Thank you, thank you. By the way, we've got crazy stuff going on in the background there. I can still hear myself. You know, there's nothing worse than hearing yourself, is there? Let's just see if there's anything I can do here. I might just turn you down a bit. There we go. Thank you so much. We've got Starlix26, my fellow Kiwi bruh, resub with the tier 1 and 4 months. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. 4 months, I really appreciate that. And of course, just like everyone here, you are totally the best. You get a handstand for that. You ready? Oh, someone else is echoing. There we go. That's a handstand. Plus, this is what I can do in real life, Starlix, for you. There we go. My avatar is emulating. Look at that. See, everyone's fainting beside me. Hey, Shiv, how's it going, by the way? Are you there?
Hello.
How's things?
Is
my athletic prowess making you faint? I mean, it's understandable, you know. It is understandable.
I mean, we've been waiting here for so long, and Shiv hasn't eaten, and she's hungry, so there you go.
Well, same's happened to Kitty. I think she's passed out. Hey, Kitty, how's it going? Gosh, we've got all sorts of noises going on in the background there. Goliath XX with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Goliath. Gosh, you guys are crazy. You are all crazy. You get the best as well. You're the best. We also get a dance. You get dance too. Look at that. Look at those moves that I'm busting out there. That's for you, Goliath. Thank you so much for the support this morning, folks. I really do appreciate it. I'm having the 3rd and 4th month sub back to back, says Starlix. You're all crazy. Oh, what? More? Who's that? Adam! Adam! We're not going to get anywhere in this crafting episode, are we? We're being troll subbed, I think. That's what's happening. Thank you so much for the 4 months. That is unreal. You are
feels
also...
like 10 years.
Feels like 10 years.
Other way around.
He says, what? 4 months? Feels like 10 years. Whoops, I mean the other way around. Of course you do. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate the support here. Have a bunch of points. Everybody gets the points. We'll quickly run through that support. We've got Thanros with the follow there. We've got Viper Edge 1 with the follow. Thank you, Shiv, with your 87 bits. Show us your biddies, Shiv. Show us your biddies. Steph with the 100 bits. Brockhalian with the Prime sub. We've got Starlix. Chubro with the 4 month sub. We've got Goliath with the tier 1 sub. And just Adam with the 4 months. Really love you guys. You know what you are? I think you're over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Thank you, and I hope you're enjoying the show. Today's a good one because you're going to get to speak with experts instead of me. Right, Merrick? So tell me, Merrick, what do you think? Oh, now somebody's still echoing. Who is that? I'm trying to look. I'm not sure.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? That's it, Discord. I'm getting tired of you.
Yeah, Discord's been doing that recently, hasn't it? It's weird.
Oh, no. I have it set to where it doesn't automatically determine, but it's still on, like, for some reason, your voice, I have it all the way high, and your voice is going beyond the bar. You're going beyond what Discord says. So, like, I have it all the way to the right. Sure. You're going over somehow.
Yeah, that's weird. That's very weird. What if you right click on my name and turn my volume down a little bit? Maybe that'll fix it. Give that a go. By the way, Adam says, I know I haven't been around as much as I used to. Oh, that's okay, Adam. You're still here in spirit. He says, but I still love you, Sambo, and don't you forget it. Adam, this is for you. You ready? You ready? Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's for you, Adam. Plus this. Oh, yeah. Here's looking at you, kid. Let's do that one again. You ready? Here's looking at you. Here's looking at everyone who's supporting us. By the way, Starlix, what's the weather like in Wellington today? Have you got that beautiful view out over the bay? If so, you know what? You can shut the hell up because I'm jealous. No. Tell us about it. My man Keeney is... Oh, dear, Adam. Oh, quickly, let's change topic. Adam's getting a bit excited. So, Merrick, these professions that we're talking about here, I'm speaking with the profession master. And we just went through and looked at the major ones, and then we were talking about the groupings of them. What's going on with this grouping? Like, how come there's some really weird ones, like, for example, scholar, weaponsmith, farmer, and none of those interact with each other? Why would you do that?
Because they don't want you to.
Right, so can you explain that? Why would they not want us to be self-sufficient crafting in this game? Doesn't that make it just annoying?
It does make it annoying, but I mean, you know, think about it. They'd want people to be as many different characters as you want, or as you can, to do the different crafting. You have the shared. Somebody is still echoing because I can hear myself.
Yeah, I can hear myself as well.
So you have the shared storage, which you can put the stuff that you craft into the shared storage, switch to another character, make whatever you need, put it back in there, and then, you know,
right, the
and,
shared
and do it that way.
That's a good point, actually. And the other thing is, I guess it also means that there's interaction, for example, between you and me. So let's say you've got Metalsmith, Prospector, and Tailor, right? But you don't have the necessary things to, necessary skills to craft ingredients for your tailoring. But I am a whatever, I don't know, a farmer, a provisioner. I'm something that actually gives my outputs to a tailor. That means you and I can work together, right? So you can do tailoring with my ingredients. Is that kind of what they're trying to do? Get that interaction happening?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess it makes sense. And I like the fact that it is dependent on other players, because that would make a healthy economy. I guess the auction house is alive with crafting materials, Merrick?
I rarely ever go to the auction house. As a matter of
Really?
fact, the last time that I was there was quite a few years ago, so I don't even know what's in there anymore.
Good Lord. Okay, wow. That's amazing. And well, how do you get all your items then?
I find it.
You find it, yeah, I guess. And I suppose if you're got many characters, then you're going to be able to use that shared storage concept, which is cool. Well, look, you're going to be a great person to ask then, because I'm going to ask you some questions about these professions based on my likes and dislikes. Before we do, though, Starlix says, it's a beautiful day here in Wellington. Had a pretty terrible day, unfortunately. Wait, what? Got major nosebleeds for some reason. That's bizarre. What? I had no tissues on me, and so I had blood all over my face and hands. That's horrific. And then my blood levels are super low. I fell over and ended up spewing in a bus. What? So now I'm back in my room, blinds drawn, with a killer headache. Not the best first day, but the lecture was interesting and exciting anyway. You know what, dude? You're a pinnacle of positivity. If that had happened to me, I would have been calling the ambulance. I would have thought that I'm going to die. And that's what happens when I break a fingernail. I'm so sorry to hear that, Starlix, but I'm so pleased that you're just taking it in your stride. That's amazing. Shiv, what would you do if that happened to you? Would you freak out?
Freak out?
Yeah,
what?
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, that's incredible. I mean, nosebleeds are weird, and having a low blood level because of internal bleeding from my leg. Good Lord, man, you're in the wars. Well, you know what? I hope you're relaxed now, and that you're feeling better, and I hope that this takes your mind off it. So, Merrick, let's get yakking about professions, because we want to make sure that Starlix feels better. So, here's my preferences, okay? On this character here, because I'm a minstrel, I don't want to do things like hammer metal. I don't want to make swords. You know what I mean? I want to have sort of softer skills. So I want to be able to cook. I love cooking in this game. Here's the things I love in this game, and you can tell me perhaps what combination is best. And I may, whether or not I have to use another character to achieve this, right? So I do love gathering. There's no doubt about it, especially wood. I love that. I love cooking in this game. I love gathering the cooking stuff. I love farming, and I love like tailoring's okay as well. So out of all those, do you see what I mean? There's sort of softer skills, right? Is there any combo that's going to satisfy any part of that for me? So a bit of cooking, a bit of gathering maybe, a bit of farming. I mean, I guess farming is going to be the deciding one, would it be? I'm not sure. What do you reckon?
Yeah, probably farming would be.
Because what to be a farmer, what do I need to be? Is that a prospector or a cook? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, farmer is his own thing.
Well,
isn't it?
Well, tinkerer has cook in it.
Oh, yes.
Woodsman has farmer in it, because woodsman, and I don't know why it has farmer in it, but is farmer, forester, and woodworker.
Oh, so hang on. If I was that, it
so
means I'll be able to...
forester is the chopping of the trees and stuff like that.
Right, I like that. So tick. Yep. Farmer is the farming, obviously.
Farmer, you can is for like the for doing parts of the cooking stuff.
Right, but there's no cook there, you see, so I can't actually cook. Whereas I can see if there's a yeoman, I can do cooking and farming, and obviously those two have synergy, right? Like I could farm ingredients for cooking, yeah?
Right.
Yep, and doing pipe weed and all that sort of thing, which I like.
Now let me switch over to my other my 105 character, because there I do wood gathering and I do cooking also. Actually, do I do cooking? Let me go check real quick. I'll be right back on this character.
Yeah, no problem. Because and by the way, Shiv, that's weird. I think it's you doing the echoing. So yeah, it's definitely some setting on your Discord there. That's...
You guys say that, but I've been watching it. The mic never lights up for me. So
you're every once in a while I could look and your mic lights up.
Yep, it does definitely. So there must be a threshold. Oh, I don't know, Shiv. It's weird, bizarre.
It's like I said, it's all the way to the right, so nothing should be triggering it.
Yeah.
But then Discord will put it all the way back to the left. I don't know what to do.
That is weird. That's weird. Oh, well, it's all right. It's not triggering now. I can't hear myself. That's a good thing. Only you guys have the unfortunate incidents of having to listen to me. So this is going to be interesting what Merrick's saying. So, by the way, does this help you guys? Hello, Zeldor. How are you? Long time no see. How's your recovery, by the way? We're just talking to Starlix26, who's in New Zealand now and has been through the wars today. But, yeah, you're a stronger man than me, by the way, Starlix. Amazing. So yeah, what we're trying to do, if you've just joined the stream, is we're trying to pick professions for me, and Lotro has this neat way of making sure that players intersect with each other and that the crafting vocations intersect with each other. So you kind of...
I'm playing the song of your people.
What are you really? Oh, I've got the
yes.
player music turned down. What is it?
Something you should know with your age.
Oh, hang on, listen to her. So it can't be very old then. Let's temporarily turn up the player music. Hang on, here we go. Is it a TV theme?
The A-Team!
Do you know why that's really freaky? It's because I watched the A-Team movie just the other night. That's really, really funny. Well done, well done. That's very cool. Don't you love the music playing in this game? We're just going to turn it down for him. Yep. So what have you found there, Merrick?
So I actually on my hunter, I'm actually woodworker, forester, and farmer.
Okay, let's have a look. Woodworker, forester, and farmer. So that's a wood swain. Who did the Titanic there? Kyle Ice, a massive hello to you there. There's no universal anymore, by the way. And how are you, Kyle?
Good.
Good. Now, are you in game at the moment? I haven't actually checked my friends list, or are you just watching from afar?
Watching right now, trying to get in a short bit or so.
Yep, sweet. Do you, just out of interest, have you already chosen your professions on a character? Have you had a go?
Not yet.
Alright, so, well, I hope this helps. Universal is no longer a command. That's right, it was banned by us. So, yeah, there we are. Alright, so, Merrick, you said woodworker, forester, farmer. So they're a wood swain. So hang on, let me get this straight. You can obviously, with a forester, that's where you gather logs out in the field, right?
Right.
Okay, so you need to walk around with an axe. You see them just like in WoW or any other game, and you chop the wood, and that gives you things that you can then use in your woodworker skill, correct? Like you can actually use all of those things in woodworking and turn them into bows and stuff.
Right. But the weird thing is that I'm looking at the forester skill right now, and for the apprentice, it says leather, but forester can't make leather, woodworker can't make leather, and of course farmer can't make leather. So you have to be something that that is able to make the leather.
Gotcha. So yeah, and that's where people get a bit confused, I think. Now with the farmer, if you're looking at, if you've got your skill book open and you're looking at farmer, I mean, what can you just give us a brief rundown? What are you looking at there? I mean, is it pipeweed? Is it seeds? You know, and do you need cooking? I mean, what do you do with the stuff you farm?
You can save it for cook. So if you have another character that actually does cooking, you put it in your shared storage. You hop on that character and you do your cooking that way.
Right. I think that's the theme that seems to be coming through, isn't it? That rather than just worry about having an all-in-one character, plan it out with a couple of characters and make sure they intersect so that one can benefit the other. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So like some of the things that are in my farmer.
Yes. What are they?
So like the low-level things are flowers. So it says lily of the valley field. What is this actually? So you need flower seed, you need a bucket of water, and you need fertilizer. So that would actually allow you to plant that and make the lily of the valley.
And what does a lily of the valley? What is that? Is that something you eat, or is it an ingredient?
With large green leaves, dedicated small flowers, is a beauty to behold. It's probably just
cosmetic.
A cosmetic thing, yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't really say what. Again, I haven't done any kind of crafting or any kind of gathering on this character for a really long time, just because I'm just trying to get higher up in level.
Yeah, right. Of course. And look, crafting is detailed in this game, by the way, guys. Very detailed and very deep, and you can spend a lot of time on it. In fact, I've spent many an hour, and I'm sure everyone here in Discord will agree with me. If you've played Lotro, I'm going to go to the map. There's a crafting hall in Bree, which is kind of famous. If we go to Bree, here we are. This crafting hall here. And by the way, if you're looking for a crafting, it's the yellow skin, that icon there. In fact, did you guys know you can filter the map notes, so we can clear all and just show crafting facilities? I'm going to click on that. There we go. You can see it on and off. There are all the crafting facilities in Bree, for example. This one here is a crafting hall, and it's just got absolutely everything in it. It's so funny. Have you ever been into that crafting hall, Merrick? Because I've spent hours in there. Yeah, right. It's funny because people are in there, they're role-playing, they're practicing their instruments, they're having full-on conversation. It's a really social thing. It's pretty cool. If we come back out and see the map where we are now, oh, look, I'm covering over it all, but there are crafting facilities. There we go. You can see where they are all over this zone as well. Lots in Dillond and lots, obviously, where we are right now. So, yeah, pretty cool. Select all. Yes, please. Don't forget about that filter. It's very handy for your map. So, okay, let's have one more chat to the Master of Apprentices. I'm thinking, based on what you've said then, I can't have all my cake and eat it too. So for this character, I've just got to choose basically the two that I would like to do. And what are you doing in the background there?
I got the perfect song for when we're waiting for you now.
Are you nearby? Will I be able to hear it? Where are you? I can't see.
I'm over on the stairs.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, cool. We'll come over and visit you in just a sec. We'll have a listen. God knows what she's done, folks. I reckon that for me, much as I want to do gathering, like I really want to do gathering when I'm out, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm out in the world and I walk past a node, it feels like such a waste. I think to myself, oh my God, I could have gathered that if only I was a provisioner or a woodworker or whatever, a prospector, you know. I hate passing up resources. It bugs me. But I think we're going to have to put up with it, because if I want to do that and be a farmer, then the only way I could do it really is a woodsman, right? Because I can be a farmer and a forester. Right, Merrick?
Right.
Yep, so forester chops wood, farmer grows things, but then I'm going to sort of shovel myself down a path of woodworking, because I can't do anything with the farming stuff on this character, but I could with the gathered wood, and that would be a woodworker. I don't want to do that. So what I want to do is be a cook and a farmer, and we can do tailoring as a side event, or I can just ignore it completely. But of course, in another character, if I've got a tailor on this character, Merrick, what should I be if I want to support a tailoring craft on here? What should I be on another character that will give my tailor things to make clothes with? Is it like, what do you gather to be a tailorer? I don't know. Is it?
This one I'm going to have to look up, because, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a forester, though. I think. It's a bit confusing. And you can see why, folks, a lot of people sort of look at all this and go, I have no idea, and they just randomly choose something, and then they don't make the most of it. And that's why I'm so pleased we're doing an episode on this, because we can answer all your questions here. The mini-map has filters too. Does it, Starhawk? Let's have a look. A forester makes leather. Okay, good to know. That's skins to make leather, killing bears and wolves. Oh, really? That's interesting. There you go, Starhawk. So I guess leather, I don't know about you, Merrick, but tailor always makes me think of cloth, but I forget that they do leather working as well. So I guess, yeah, killing bears, right? That would be one way of doing it. How do you get cloth in this game, do you reckon, Merrick? Do you know? I don't even know. I think you might buy it, maybe.
Right off the top of my head, I can't.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I can't remember either. Now, where's the filter for the mini-map? Let's see, right-click on it. Ah, right-click on it. Wow! I did not know that. Look at that. We've got a filter we can turn on and off. That is incredible. Thank you so much for that, Starhawk. It's amazing. Cloth 2. So cloth and leather. Oh, you buy thread, etc. to make cloth. Right, okay. So in other words, a tailor and a forester and a prospector could be interesting, because being a forester and a prospector... Whoopsie, no, get rid of that. Being a forester and a prospector, Merrick, you could gather anything you came across, right? There's no doubt about it.
Right.
So if you want to be an explorer, you could do foresting and prospecting, gather all the things. You'd be a tailor, and then you think, hang on a minute, where do I get my stuff for a tailor? Well, hang on, you're going to be killing boars and wolves. So actually, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I like that. So I could easily make myself another character and give them the explorer craft. I like the idea of that, and especially this one here. If I'm a cook and a farmer, that would segue nicely. Now, hey, do any of you ladies and gents who are standing around here, any of you have a profession where you pop out a table, like a sewing table, like tailoring, and can demonstrate to us what that looks like?
Yeah, you have to do your professions at one of the like one of the workbenches or stuff.
Yep. So if we were to come over here to the workbench,
it's not like Final Fantasy where you can just plop down and do whatever.
Well, it sounds. Are you in chat, Kitty? Let's have a look, see if she's here. She is there. I'm not sure if she's got her mic on. If you have, you're welcome to say g'day. Erica, I'm lurking but not really watching tonight. No worries, Era. No worries. Let's see, Kitty.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Hey, do you have a tailoring skill by chance?
Yes, I do, but I do not have any leather because I just made something.
Oh, bugger. So there's no, is there any low-level thing you can make or anything I can buy you from the Novice Tailor here? Let's have a look. Browse the shop.
How can I be of service?
Like bolt of cloth type stuff. I'm happy to buy you some ingredients and also show.
Actually, hold on a second. I may have some leather in my vaults. Let me look real quick.
Oh, thank you so much, Merrick. Very kind of you. I can see you up the back there, by the way.
Because I remember when the leather, when making leather, it actually whips out like a little thing that you scrape the leather on. That's right.
Yeah, so I'd love to see that, and also love to see the sewing. You know what I mean, right, Kitty? That big sewing table that you plop out. It's so cool and so detailed. I love it.
I can make you armor.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what did you say about you buy cloth? What was that for? Explorer.
I'm an explorer craftsman.
Oh.
You have to buy cloth.
Gotcha.
Novice tailors for stuff.
All right, so I have 21 light hide if you want that.
That'll work, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
That's basically what I need.
And by the way, thank you for this. This is Merrick donating us a couple of hard-earned pieces of crafting gear. We do appreciate it, but like I say, I reckon once you see the crafting, you guys on stream, you'll see how detailed it is. It's freaking awesome. Like, it's actually really fun, and I love pulling out the tools. So are you going to be able to show us some scraping of hides, Merrick?
Yes.
And both of you are. Yeah, cool. All right, let's keep a keen eye on these guys, and we'll watch. And there's sound effects as well. It's very, very cool. Right, so I'd imagine they have to go up and be near a workbench. I'd imagine.
I can be right here, so
All right, so we'll watch you first, Kitty. By the way, again, thanks for donating a couple of pieces, Merrick. It's very kind of you.
Sure.
Do you want any of this back?
I don't need it.
Okay.
I can't use it at the moment anyway, so.
Oh, that's kind. Oh, look at this.
Look at that guy up there who's doing the woodworking. He's actually looks like he's carving something in the wood.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you got 2 for 1 there. So that was Kitty doing some scraping. There it is. And you can hear it. That's cool. There's the sound effects there. And, of course, you can hear the woodworker chopping away as well. So it's actually out in the world.
I won't do all of them to waste your time.
No, yeah. Thank you for showing us that. In fact, the guy behind you is doing exactly the same thing. Now, does anyone have any cloth tailoring, flip out the desk stuff that they can do?
I have plenty.
All right, if you can show us that as well, that would be amazing. It's so cool, isn't it, guys? It's awesome. I love this. Shiv, I've got... You'll make me a dress? Why, thank you. There it is. Look at this. Look. I'll zoom right in. How cool is that, folks? That's an actual sewing table that comes out. I just think that is amazing. You guys, by the way, you rock. Thank you so much. Is there a thank emote in this game? Oh, that's the Swedish way of typing.
But again, you have to be near one of the workbenches in order to do that. You can't just plop it down in the middle of nowhere like you can in Final Fantasy.
Gotcha. Some rough cloth robe. Oh, that's way better than what I've got. I've got 18 armor, and you've got 80 on this one. Okay, let me give you something in return. Are you a cook at all, Kitty?
No.
What have I got that could be handy for you? I don't think I've got anything. Do you want some money? How much are you going to charge me for this?
You don't have to pay me.
Well, we'll give you a 5 silver tip. How's that? Hope that's not insulting. There we go. Trade, yes please. Way, there we are. And look at this. Now this is like WoW. It's very cool. You can see we've got a crafted item here with items donated by Merrick. Thank you, kind sir. And it says here, it's a rough cloth robe. Hey, Starhawk, there you are. How's it going? And see, it says crafted by Kitty of Darkness. So you become famous. Your crafting wares follow you around forever. So I like that it gives credit to the crafter. So let's pop this on. We'll bind it to you permanently. Yes, please. And there it is. Now, you can't see it because I've got my costume on, but that means I've got a much better statted robe on underneath me, and of course it was made by Kitty, so thank you so much. So if you guys in chat have got any questions, let us know. If you're watching this on YouTube, post a comment with a question. We'll try our best over time to help as well. By the way, hello Starhawk. I know we can't hear you because we've got you turned down, but a big hello to you, and thanks also for your help. You're a massive help in chat. Alright, so Merrick, help me, just I'm confused about one other thing, and thanks heaps for that, Kitty. Merrick, when you gather prospecting stuff, okay, so you've presumably got raw ore, like what are the ores? Are they coal? Is it metal? I can't remember.
It's copper. You get tin to make bronze. It's copper and tin. So there's tin. There's oh man, I don't even remember what different types of ore there are.
Okay.
I can't check because I don't know all the I don't know everything.
Yeah, sure. And as in your crafting isn't leveled up, so to speak.
Right. So in order to level up my prospector to the next level to where I can actually gather the tin and other things, which I've already seen tin nodes, I have to have a higher than apprentice on my prospector.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm working on. Is I'm just trying to get the copper ore so that I can make copper ingots so that I can level up. I'm at 120 of 200 right now.
Right. And of course that's
But I can also take like I guess you call them potions or whatever that will help me level up my crafting.
Oh, so like an XP boost type thing almost. Yeah. All right, so that's interesting. And by the way, Kitty, we saw you crafting just a second ago, and there was a flash, and we heard a noise. Can you explain to people what that flash of light was while you were crafting, please?
Oh, that means where is it?
Is that a crit?
I leveled up my
Oh, you
skill.
leveled up. Nice, that's cool. And I think the same effect does play for a crit as well, if I remember rightly. Which is weird, critting and crafting, but that's how it works. Alright, so that's cool. So everyone around you knows that you're leveled up, which is neat. Merrick, with that ore that we were talking about before, it's raw, right? So you've gone and gathered it from out in the world. It's all raw stuff.
Raw?
You have to make raw. You sound like a minstrel. You have to then turn that into ingots. Is that right? Before they can be used by other players in crafting, I think. Is that how it works?
By other things in crafting, right?
Right. Sorry. Yep. So if you got a whole bunch of, let's say, iron, or you would bang together a whole bunch of them, whatever it is, I don't know, 20 or whatever it takes, to make an iron ingot, and then those iron ingots would be used, that you could sell them, use them in crafting to make tools, for example, or weapons.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. So as you can tell, folks, there's gathering professions and crafts, there's processing crafts, and then there's production crafts as well. So it's actually very complicated but deep, which we love. Now Starhawk, I'm just gonna let me go and unturn you down. Oh, he's still there. Okay, Starhawk Ranger. Let me. Are you there, Starhawk? We can hear you now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so tell us about your crafting, please. What on this character here, which is a hunter, have you chosen your crafting yet? You're only level 15. You
Yes,
may not... Yep.
I'm an explorer.
Okay, so let's just go over to this guy here, the Master of Apprentices. You are an explorer. Ah, so you're what I was talking about before. You're a tailor, a forester, and a prospector. Tell me, does that mean when you're wandering around out in the world, you can see a bunch of logs or a mining node, you can grab any of those? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, now, how does that tie in with tailoring? Does it benefit tailoring at all, or is tailoring just like, nah, it's just a side thing and you have to get your ingredients from other players?
Well, a forester can process leather. So the wood and metal are basically saleables.
Right, so in other words, your forester feeds your tailor, and then the prospector is for making the bucks or sending to another character, which would be a weaponsmith or...
And the wood also, because I don't use any wood in tailoring.
Aha. Okay.
Well, let me see if there's any special...
Oh, there may be the odd weird one that does use wood, you're saying? Maybe? But generally speaking, you don't use the wood. Yeah, right. So, Merrick and Star, judging by what I'm reading here, and Kitty, the first two, like for example, Explorer says Tailor, Forester, Prospector. Tailor and Forester probably have a synergy. If we go down to Tinkering, Jeweler and Prospector have a synergy, and then there's a cook tacked on to the side. Can we assume that the first two are kind of joined in these professions?
Usually.
Yeah.
Yep, so a cook and a farmer are helpful to each other. Yep, a woodworker.
There's always a third spare one that you can use to make money or...
Right. So actually, that's a great way of putting it, isn't it? It's what Merrick said earlier. Use the first two to actually make stuff. Use the next one to either feed another profession or send to the bank. Send to make it money in the bank, basically. Which is cool. Okay, so we were asking Merrick before. He gave us a suggestion. Starhawk, what do you think? If I'm on this character, I want to be doing sort of farming, definitely, and cooking, but I do love gathering and I do love tailoring. Oh, there's a trade. There's no way I'm going to be able to satisfy all of that. Cooking, farming, gathering.
Not with one character, no.
No. So if that's the case,
and if you really want to farm, I would suggest you take cook and farming, because it's very hard doing it on two different characters.
Right. So
I tried it.
hang on. Let me. By the way, Kitty, thank you so much for this. This is way, way, way better than what I've got, and my stats are being boosted. How much money for that? Please don't say nothing, or else I'll just type a random amount. How much would you sell them?
Nothing.
Nothing, right? So we'll give you, let's say, 15. How's
10.
that? 10? I'll give it a 15. Because I'm such a nice guy. Thank you so much. We'll equip those later. Really appreciate it. Have you made all of those, have you? Pretty much?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, look, they've all got her. They've got the dark mark of Kitty on them. Crafted by Kitty of Darkness. Look, that's good advice. Thank you, Starhawk. She's saying cook and farmer is cool, because that way you can do yum, yum, yum noms. And I love cooking in this game. And we can do the farming, which means you literally go to a farm and sow the seeds and water it. And it's really cool. Fertilize them. It's amazing. And then we've got tailoring. So if I was to make another shiv, for example, if tailoring is my sort of third wheel here, it's like not really something I want to be doing on this character because I can't fund it, I would then on another character choose the profession that gives me the most benefit for tailoring, probably, right? So I can work them all together. What are you, for example, Shiv, on this character?
I am nothing.
Oh, you haven't done it yet? Oh, there you go. Okay, and by the way...
Sambo?
Yeah?
For as long as you know me, when have I done crafts?
Well, that's true, actually. That's true. But it's a good point, come to think of it, is that you don't have to. You can completely ignore this if you want to, and it's not going to put you in any kind of jeopardy. I mean, Merrick, if you didn't do any of the crafting you did, you'd just be concentrating on other parts of the game, like questing or combat or something like that, right?
Right, but crafting
We're starting a band.
You're starting a band.
Crafting is very useful down the line, because in order to get some of the better weapons, like the second and first stage weapons, you have to craft them yourself.
Right, sure. So whilst it's useful and fun, though, it's not like you're not going to gimp yourself if you don't do it, right? So if someone's watching all of this and going, you know what, this is one big yawn, I don't care, I don't care about crafting, it's not like they're going to only get half a game, right? They can still play Lord of the Rings online and have a bunch of fun. Steph says this might be a good time, or a good group to ask if they've heard of that online game shop we found last night. Oh yeah, hey, a quick question to everyone in chat and in Discord. Feel free to yell it out all at once. As you know, Steph and I have been trying to find a cheap place to buy Kingdom Come Deliverance because the price is so expensive. We found one last night, and we were looking up a bunch of reviews, and they all seem to be good, but you never know with reviews these days. They could be paid reviews. Have any of you guys ever purchased a Steam key from cdkeys.com? Now, I know there's lots of online CD key places, but this is cdkeys.com.
That actually sounds kind of flaky to me.
Yeah, I know, it does sound flaky, right?
Nope, I'm getting up. We're not talking about that site.
Uh-oh, have you got a horror story, have you?
Yes, I do. They scammed me out of $200.
Whoa, well there's our answer, Steph. No one. What the hell? Without giving away any personal details or telling a big long story, was it your fault or their fault that it was in contention?
It was their fault. They gave me a bad key multiple times.
Oh no, and then they wouldn't refund you, basically, I guess, is what's happening.
No, because they accused me of using all 8 keys. I'm like, sure, I'm just deciding to keep all 8 copies of the same game on one account, just for giggles.
Right, okay, that doesn't sound good. For those who are wondering, that is the link in chat. That's where it is. By the way, their site is safe. I haven't like contracted any weird internet diseases by being there. So you can go have a look yourself. But yeah, bugger. Well, that answers that question. Thanks a lot, Shiv. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about them, and I guess I was right. Yeah, you were, Steph. I mean, I guess there's some places when they offer cheap games, there's got to be a catch, right? And maybe it's that they scam every 1,000th person or something. Who knows? Anywho, okay, so I guess then let's move on to the next part of today's show, which is the doing. So unless anyone can convince me otherwise, I think I'm going to go for Yeoman because it's got hang on, what else has got cooking and farming in it? Nothing, right, Star? I think cooking and farming.
That's the only one that has cooking and farming both.
Yep, and I think based on what everyone said, it's just a bit difficult if you don't have them together. Like for example, I can see one here which has got woodworker, forester, farmer. That to me would be hellish annoying because you wouldn't be able to do anything on a farmer unless you relied on another character 100%, you know what I mean? So at least with
Sambo?
Yeah.
Yes, I have that on my main character on another server.
Do you? And it's painful?
I had to give up the farming. It was just too much of a pain.
Great.
Getting the items from the...
Yeah. Thanks. That is
or
gold
to the
advice.
cook, rather.
Yeah, no, gotcha. So yet if I do go yeoman and I get cooking and farming, they're going to work together. Tailoring... Right. Tailoring I've got all out on its own, but I still will be able to do some things because I'll be killing bears, I guess, and I could give those hides to a leather worker or whatever. Who does the leather working, Kitty?
Forester.
Yeah, to a forester, right. So, yeah, alright, so I think I'm going to go with that one. The only bummer is that I like being a tailor because you whip out that tailoring table. Like, that's kind of cool. But anyway. Yeah, yes, Shiv.
I was going to ask if you wanted a pair of pants.
Oh, you know what? I've actually I've got Heart of Darkness pants from Kitty here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Dude, where's my pants?
Where's my pants? Let's put these on, by the way.
And they're not buttless, right?
No, they're not. They're not chapless.
No, I refuse to take that request.
Yeah. Wait, what did it say? It gave me some weird message when I tried to equip your pants. That sounded wrong. Hang on. You're
not high enough level?
No. Oh, it's because I've got the crafting window open to the NPC. It can't do 2 things at once, apparently. So, all right, let's equip these dark shoes. Yes, we'll definitely put them on. We'll put the gloves. This is neat. Why are they gold colored, Kitty? Like the name rough cloth shoulder guards is in gold. What does that mean? Does that mean they're better than the ones in white?
I'm not entirely sure. I think that's what they mean.
Does it mean they're a higher rarity? Merrick, do you know? Or is it just all player crafted stuff as gold lettering? Who knows?
No.
Yeah,
gold. Do you mean yellow?
Yeah, sorry, yellow. Yeah. So the actual wording, rough.
That's the level of the armor. That's like.
Hang on, let me see. Can I? How do you?
Second level above white, which is ordinary, plain armor.
Right. Okay. So it is like the rarity. How do I link something in chat? How do I link? Do I drag the item to chat or do I?
Yes.
Right. You don't control click on it. There we go. And I don't know if you guys can see that in local chat, but see it's yellow. You know what I mean? Like that's the actual writing is yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it has a
versus
in green.
Versus that one. Yeah, the green.
It has like a little
so the
special.
Stats.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it's like other games. If there is
it's like a bonus.
Yeah, then it'll be a blue or a green or a yellow. Yeah, gotcha. All right, let's equip all of these. Thanks heaps, Kitty, by the way. I'm really happy about that because now I am super statted out. And of course, I should have been watching, but no doubt my morale and power and all these bonuses have been added to. So I am more powerful than you can ever imagine.
That's why you gotta join the dark side.
Yeah, got to join the dark side, right? 30, hello to you, buddy. How are you? Has anyone seen my pants? Says MK Wrench. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well, before I choose my profession, poor old Shiv's been standing here practicing in the background, and we've had the player music down. Shiv, have you practiced enough to be able to play us the beginning of a song and let me try and guess it? What do you reckon?
Sure. This will be fun.
Okay, wait. Let's turn down the
But
in-game
first,
music.
before I do this,
Yeah.
the entire stream, you haven't noticed my name. You haven't noticed something with my name.
Wait,
Everyone else has noticed, but you haven't.
Shiveria of Rivendell.
Right, but what's below that?
Lost in tutorial. Oh, wait! Of course! Oh my god! You know what? I just took that for granted. For you guys thinking I don't get what they're laughing at, Shiv was in another guild. What happened? Or another kinship?
So I normally, with these type of games, like to roleplay, and I joined a big role-playing guild, and then I logged in today, and the leader put a message saying that she's done with Lord of the Rings and quit, and she's going to disband the guild in like 3 days. I'm like,
wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I'm like, Kitty, can you invite?
Yeah, that was good timing, actually, I guess. It was a portent of things to come. Well, we're pleased to have you in the guild. Elatar, by the way, massive hello to you. Nice to see you. He's just wandered in. I don't think he was available earlier. And he said, look, yellow or gold is like a green in WoW, so it's obviously got stat bonuses to it. So thanks, that's a good way of putting it. Appreciate that. And whoever was asking about quotes... Oh my god, it's the final countdown!
This is what I'm going to play every time we're waiting for you.
The final, yeah, very funny. Very funny. That's actually really cool. It's the final countdown! Would you like me to sing? To really add value to your music?
No.
No. Are you sure about that, Merrick?
I'm positive.
Merrick's like, no.
I am quite positive.
Yeah,
I've never been more positive.
Sandwich should sing.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Wow,
Oh,
thanks, guys. Jeez.
There is one song I learned just for you.
Really? I like the final countdown. What do you reckon, Starhawk? Would you like to hear me sing? Right, that says everything.
What?
Yeah, exactly. If you can't hear me suddenly.
I catch that.
Bulgaris, someone will be able to show you how to see all the quotes. Come on, guys, we've got to guess this. Actually, have you got a few songs, Shiv?
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're going to have a competition now, guys. If you can guess it in chat, we all get 200 points. If you can't, then we have to move on to the next song. Harvest says, sing, sub... What? It's not good. No, Harvest loves my singing. Sing loud and proud, she says. Keyblade says, I'm back in, ears and heart ripped out of my chest. Just watched an anime movie which had so many feels I can't even function as a human being. I know the feels. I know what you mean. It's horrible when you see that.
So, the one song that I have is probably pretty easy.
All right. Well, no. Yeah.
For some older people.
Well, I wouldn't know what that's about. No, Shiv, didn't guess that one, and no one in chat has guessed that one. Can you tell us what that one was?
To Xanarkand.
Oh, to Xanarkand, Final Fantasy X, Final Fantasy X. Hey, I like your dancing, by the way, Starhawk. That's like me in real life. All right, Merrick, your turn. Your turn, and then we'll let Kitty have a go. So here we go. Let's see if we can guess these. 200 points up for grabs. What do you got, Merrick?
You actually have to let it go before it gets into the...
It's okay. We're patient. We can wait.
You might be able to recognize it.
MK says, no, don't sing. You sure about that, MK? You're a very good player, though, Merrick. Can I move closer to him? Sure.
Heard it somewhere before.
I can't hear him.
There we go. Sing, Sambo, sing, says Kitty. Hang on, it's familiar.
It's not from a game, is it?
Nope.
Oh, look, here we go. We got someone says Metallica. Merrick, if any of these are right, let me know. Metallica, Led Zeppelin, Sandman.
Okay, but which Led Zeppelin song?
Oh, it's a Led Zeppelin song. Pinball Wizard says Ryukit. Not quite. Which Led Zeppelin song? You're joking, I know, Boggles. Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Well, so far we get half a point.
So what do you do in this? What's one of the things that you do in this game? And not crafting.
I was going to say crafting. Eating, handstands.
Not eating.
Fighting.
Okay, what's another word for fighting?
Battle.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, come on, guys! A Led Zeppelin song with the word battle in it. Hello, Equinox. Come on. What about Discord? Who we got in Discord? Doxin, Kyle Ice. You guys recognise this at all?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Now, if I mention one of the singers in it who is not with Led Zeppelin, you may.
You go on.
I don't know. Sandy Denny.
Sandy Denny. Oh, it's stretching my music knowledge. And by the way, hello Equinox. Good to see you. I'm really bad at guessing songs unless it's super obvious. Yes, so am I. You know what? I think
Sandy Denny was with Fairport Convention. Like I said, it's old.
Yeah. No, you're going to have to tell us, I think. Damn it.
It's Battle of Evermore.
Battle of Evermore. Damn. There you go, folks. Oh, hey, Scarlet. Scarlet got it. And with the delay, I think that means, well done. Well done. You get... There we go. Everyone gets 210 points. Well done, Merrick. You made everybody richer in chat. I think, Kitty, you going to have a go? You got a song for us to guess?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Should be kind of easy. If it's not, I'll be very, very surprised.
All right, we will see.
You ready?
We're ready. Hello there, Pinocchio. Pinocchio chickens?
I want a pet chicken.
So it's Pinocchio no, sorry, hello. Oh, you got it first, Pinocchio no, sorry, didn't see that. Well done. Give me another points for you. Oh wait, I know the song.
Recognize it.
Yeah, I recognize it too. Oh god. Oh
then
wait.
Guess it, Ferdy.
Ferdy says, yeah, come on, Ferdy. Tell us. You got 10 seconds. Otherwise, we have to move on to the next one. And we'll be minus 200 internet points. Come on, Ferdy, tell us. Oh, it's like, I hate this when it's on the tip of your tongue. Ozzy Osbourne says Harvest. Is she right, Kitty?
Which song?
Which song? I don't know which Aussie song it is. Anyone in Discord?
I recognize
it. Sounds familiar, but I can't.
Yeah, same.
I can't place it.
No, bow. We lucked out. What was it, Kitty? What's the name of the song?
Dreamer.
There you go. We are a fail. We had it half right.
Well, I got one. If no one gets it, it's gonna make me facepalm.
All right. There you go. Shiv, your turn. Let's see if we can get this one. The Sound of Silence? No. Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yep.
Yeah, boy! Oh, damn, son. There was some MLG skills there. Woo! Everyone gets 200.
That's why I said if no one recognizes this in like the first 5 seconds, I'm facepalming.
Just saw the name right as the time was up, says Harvest. So funny. All right, that was good. Well done, Shiv. Well, you made us richer. Merrick, do you have another song for us?
I don't have. I'm looking for another song.
Nice. Starhawk or
trying to make it difficult this time.
Yeah, your last one.
I am non-musical.
You're non-musical. Yeah, I've got no files here either. I could not even hear Shiv playing. Really, Ryukid? Really, it's pretty loud where I am.
Let's see what I got.
What do you got, Kitty? Don't you have a Bohemian Rhapsody car story? I do. Have I told that story before, Fertie? Have you got? Are you looking for a song for us, Kitty?
Yeah, I just found one.
Oh, cool, cool. All right, let's have a listen to you.
You should know this, hopefully.
All right.
That's not Green Sleeves, is it?
No.
Ooh, it's close, though, isn't it?
I know the song, I just can't think of the name.
Oh, do you know it? Oh, no.
Is that Parsley, Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme?
No, that's, I thought it was that too.
Scarborough Fair,
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
That's what I thought. Bulgaris says, Kitty, is it from Skyrim?
Maybe.
Oh, there you go, guys. Good guess, Bulgaris.
There are many songs in Skyrim.
Drink to our you. Oh.
Dragonborn comes, says Fertie.
No.
No.
No, but like one of the lyrics is "Drink to our youth while time."
Is it one of the the inn? It's in one of the inns, isn't it?
It's in the inn.
It's that
You
woman.
can request it, listen to it.
Yeah, from the woman. The woman. Oh God. What's
There's
the name?
two
of it?
names to it, depending on which side you're on.
Right. Oh, you know what? You guys are close. I think we'll give out the points. All right, come on, Kitty. Let us out of our misery. Takes me. What is it? Takes me out for guessing. What is it, Kitty?
Well, you can either call it the Age of Aggression or the Age of Oppression.
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn. We got it half right. You know what? You guys can get the points anyway because
Yes,
you did pretty good. One more. Shiv, do you have any more songs? Or Merrick, did you find one?
I found.
All right, Merrick. Here we are, the finale, and then we're going to go learn ourselves some crafting and do some introductory crafting. So it's going to be fun. One more from our musician family here. Here we go.
I'll have to look up the name again.
No worries, Doc. We'll see you soon. Yeah, I say it's the sound of silence.
I don't hear.
Oh,
The
silence.
He's not playing yet. He's trying to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
This doesn't even sound like it.
Oh, all right. You have to choose another one then, because if you can't guess it, then we're screwed. What did you think it was?
Hold on. Let me.
Sometimes when you're playing some of these files, some of the instruments, like for Xanarkand, it does not sound right until you get the right instrument. And if you're not a minstrel, then you're not going to be able to get the right instrument.
Yeah.
So some of these are like, you really, really, really have to know it.
And a lot of them too are actually multi-part. So when you play it...
Well, this one I particularly chose that it's not a multi-part.
Ah,
it's supposed to be Riders on the Storm, but it doesn't sound anything like Riders on the Storm.
Because, like, I have this one.
Because, yeah, da-da-da-da-da, which, by the way, reminds me of Need for Speed Underground 2, Snoop Dogg version. Represent! Anyway. Alright, what have you got, Shiv?
Because, like, for example, this one. No one's going to probably guess this one.
Oh, I can hear a song under there. It is so familiar.
One of my favorite songwriters.
Is it a video game song or not?
No, but it's the title has something to do with a movie from a long, long time ago.
Don't know. Doesn't sound familiar.
No. What is it?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean. The Yellow Brick Road by Elton John.
Oh my God! You see, the melody's there, but it didn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound anything like Yellow Brick Road.
No,
it doesn't.
Because you need the other loot, which I can't get because I'm not a minstrel, to make it work. Right. So some of these, just like, there's just no way.
Have you got one as well, Kitty?
Oh, you want me to play another?
Oh, if you've got a nice easy one for us.
Yeah, I could consider this one easy.
All right. Let's do one more. We've got to get more points before we finish this. Hotel California.
Hotel California.
Oh, yeah! Booyah! Right, Hotel California.
Oh my God, Pinocchio got it.
Really?
Pinocchio got it. He said goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. He got it.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. All right. 200 internet points for Pinocchio for before as well, and another 200 internet points for my amazing performance just there. What do you think about, says Ferdy, what do you think about Disney essentially making a sequel to Mary Poppins? It's called Mary Poppins Returns. I saw that and I cringed.
Can we stop, please?
Yeah,
can we just... Enough with the sequels, enough with the remakes. Can we make something original for once? We need to just stop. They remade Jungle Book and ruined it. There's been a lot of, like, Beauty and the Beast. I didn't really like Emma Watson, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just Disney, stop. Just stop.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, oh, that's nice. Toto Africa.
Toto.
Yeah, very nice. Has anyone got an Oscar update for me yet? Like any major categories been announced? By the way, like best actor, best actress, best movie.
I don't watch that anymore.
I don't watch it.
No, I don't watch it either. Can someone just Google a list? Because
I actually haven't watched it since they did not give Val Kilmer the Oscar for playing Doc Holliday.
Ruined. By the way, I think Alatar's on. That's his character name there as well. Hi, Alatar. Hollywood and Disney has run out of new ideas. I know, right? Kobe won. What's that, Pinocchio? What's Kobe? I don't know what Kobe is.
It's an actor.
Is it?
The Oscars just like it's almost no point because they're voted on by some elite guild thing, and there's no, and some of the people they pick, there's no point.
The members of the Academy are actually they're actors, aren't they?
I don't
Supposedly, but you don't know who they really are. I mean, just like I don't know, just like. A lot of
the award shows are them awarding awards to themselves.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then
so I don't watch. I basically don't watch it.
I think it would be awesome if they let the people decide, because some of the people they choose, I'm like, why would you pick them? What were you thinking?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of internal...
What was that last one? The Golden Globes or something? And I hadn't heard of any of the shows or any of the actors.
I'm telling you, it's whoever makes up the most money to win. I'm telling you, it's whoever pays the most, and it's just all big. It's like
if it's not done by public, if it's done by peers, then it's going to be tainted in some way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if public votes, then the most popular wins, not the best.
Yep. Steph says those groups lost favour with me for not giving Alan Rickman the credit he deserves. I agree. I mean, what a legend.
Yeah, did they give it to him when he died? And I'm like...
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
They bashed him when he was alive, saying he was a bad actor in Harry Potter and all this. And then when he died, they're like, oh, he was the greatest thing ever. I'm like, no, BS. You called him a bad actor because he played in Harry Potter. Because you called it half right. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, did you hear who died yesterday?
Yeah.
Speaking of dead actors.
From MASH.
Yeah, from MASH.
Right, yeah.
Yep, David Ogden's Dyers. And what a, can't believe it. Loretta Swit is still alive, I think, though, right?
Sam Rockwell finally won.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, Alan Alda and
Alan
Loretta Swit and
Radar? Is Radar still alive?
Yes. And I'm trying to think of his
name.
Did
you guys know Klinger, right? Klinger the cross-dresser, yeah. Did you know he's the father of... Do you know who his son is? I couldn't believe it, by the way.
No.
His son is wait. Let me just make sure I get this right. There we go. It's really surprised the hell out of me. What was his name? What was Klinger? What was the actor's name?
That's what I couldn't remember a minute ago.
Don't remember his name.
Wait, Klinger Mash. Wait. Jamie Farr. That's right.
Jamie Farr. Right.
That's right.
There
So Jamie Farr's son. Wow! Look at the picture. If you go to Wikipedia, that's freaky. Oh my god. Anyway, Jamie Farr son is what? Jonas? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it later. But I'm pretty sure he is the lead singer in a really crazy band. You'd know him. Damn it. Oh, hey, I'm just looking on Google. William Christopher died as well. He was the
Was that last year?
Yeah, he was the priest, right? The priest.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if anyone in the channel is going to Cozumel next week or so, please be careful.
To where?
Cozumel, Mexico. They've been finding bombs on ferries, and 2 of them last week blew up and hurt people.
Oh my god.
I heard about it at work because the cruise lines are now starting to avoid that port at all costs now because of the danger.
That's horrible. Alright, well, I'll look on to more pleasant things. There we go. There's our Oscars chat out of the way. Jordan Peele just won Best Original Screenplay for the movie Get Out. Okay, so thank you guys. And thanks for, there we go, Scarlet Karma and Pinocchio. What my partner wants to know is she loves the young lad in Call Me By Your Name. Timothy, what's his name? And Call Me By Your Name is up for an Oscar for the Best Picture, and he's up for Best Actor. So I presume they haven't actually done those categories yet. But
I think they do those last so that
yeah,
you have to be forced to watch the whole show.
I think so.
Yeah, Best Picture's always last.
Yeah, true. And yeah, that is a good movie, Steph. Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman, unbelievable. Hello, Geldarian. Hello to you.
Okay, so I have a whole list of all Best Pictures coming up, though. But so far, for actress in supporting role, Allison Janney for I, Tonya. Actor in supporting role, Sam Rockwell, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Foreign language film, A Fantastic Woman. Documentary, Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 405. I saw that. That was actually good.
Is there any music stuff yet, or sound effect stuff?
No. Best Picture, though, is coming up.
Yeah, cool. All right, thank you for the update. Because yeah, my partner's going to be. The reason I want to know is that she's going to be so painful if he doesn't win. So
well, sound mixing's been done.
Oh yeah, what was that for? Who
Dunkirk.
Oh yeah, they deserve that. If you know, I had the pleasure of watching Dunkirk at an IMAX theater, and so I got to see the IMAX version of the film, which is what Christopher Nolan envisaged it as, and the sound, oh my god, Dolby Atmos, it was just insane. Such a good movie, that. Anyway, alright, so crafting, folks, let's get on and choose our professions here, and I think what we're going to do today is a yeoman. So we're going to be a cook and a farmer. Yes, we'll be a tailor, but on another character we'll get some gathering stuff happening. So we will be a forester and a prospector on another character, so that when I run around the world I don't have to let it all go. And I'm thinking, there's money I'm leaving behind. So here we go. Learn the yeoman craft vocation. Greetings. Yeomen are the salt of the earth. Well, that's me. Tilling soil and preparing food with natural skill. That's me as well. They're just describing Sambo. This is unbelievable. They are also able to create clothes and leather armors, though they need to trade their produce for the hides required. Okay, so it actually comes out right and says it, so that's quite good. Do you wish to learn this trade? Cook, farmer, and tailor? Yes. Ta-da!
Somebody smacks Sambo so he wakes up.
You have trained a craft vocation, which will allow you to perform 3 different craft professions.
Oh, there we go.
What?
I got a better loot finally.
Oh, nice work. The trainer has given you some starter tools and a handy guide to explain more about how to advance your career as a crafter. Note that the starter tools are poor quality and you will want to upgrade them as soon as you can. Alright, so there we go. So if we have a look at our inventory now, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. So, oh look, I've got inferior cooking supplies, I've got inferior farming tools, and I've got inferior tailor's tools as well. Okay, so that's good. Dunkirk was weird, says Ferdy, but halfway through the movie I figured out how it was being told. Brilliant in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Like it's an incredible movie, and it's very hard hitting, and yet there's no blood in it. It's really interesting. Like it's a really amazing achievement when you think about it. Compare it to something like Saving Private Ryan, which had a lot of shock and horror in it, right? Like people walking around with their arms, carrying their arm that's been blown off, and people's heads exploding and all that sort of stuff. I didn't want to see Dunkirk because I don't like that sort of stuff. Dunkirk literally has 0 blood in it, and yet it's probably one of the most harrowing movies I've ever watched. So there you go. All right.
That's talent.
Yeah,
in making movies.
Yep, hell yeah, yeah. The sound effects team, the visual effects team, the actual directing, the script, the acting. Yeah, it's Christopher Nolan at the peak of his filmmaking, in my opinion, which is pretty high praise. All right, let's have a look at this, guys. Are you looking to learn a vocation? Why does it say that, Merrick? It's weird.
That's all he ever says, I think.
Oh, hang on. It's got introduction to cooking. I didn't see these. Introduction to cooking, introduction to farming, and introduction to tailoring. So these quests take us through, I guess. Yeah, is that what we need to do? Yeah, okay, cool. So let's take all of these.
Sweelad Melon.
Kitty, can you actually tell the song now?
It gives you a little bit of resources to...
Yeah, and a bit of a kick in the right direction. I've always marveled at the ability of the other races to prize food. Oh, I like food. I think he's talking about hobbits there. I have asked one of our promising novices to watch over and guide any new cooks towards learning the very basics of the profession. Her name is can't pronounce, and she is near the oven here. Okay, so we'll go speak to her. Nice. Oh, I like this. Okay, so introduction to cooking, farming.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your
let's
ear?
go speak with them.
I think the farm is up above.
Yeah, I think so as well. And an introduction to tailoring.
Sweelad Melon.
And here we go.
Will you stay a moment?
Sweelad Melon.
Oh, just a little tip on the farming.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You get a lot more produce than what it looks like.
Really?
Yes, I ended up with like hundreds of
Oh, I see.
hundreds of potatoes and
right, because you sort of read it wrong or something.
Well, it multiplies as you.
Okay. Good advice.
You know, because you have to plant it, and then you harvest it, and you harvest more than you plant, and then you process more than you harvest.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah.
Rabbit potatoes.
What's that? Sorry.
Rabbit potatoes.
Oh yeah. Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Put them in a
taters.
Yeah, there we are. Let's write down.
It actually is taters.
That's so funny. Yes.
One of your fellow countrymen had described.
Do you remember the tip that I gave you yesterday about setting the key binds to do a select nearest object and then use selection?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That works really well when you're farming. When you scatter your seeds out and the crops grow, they become an object or item, and then you can just use that key bind. Like I have mine on delete and insert for select object and use selection. Right. So when I scatter the seeds all around, then I just hit delete, insert, insert.
Select,
and it goes
select option.
That's good.
So.
Nice.
It's really simple because a couple of key taps and I've harvested everything instead of having to click on things.
Yeah,
I don't think I use that. Where is that?
I think it's an option in the
what
UI
is it?
settings.
Under key mapping, there's an option that it is called. I'll give you the exact name for it. It's
use selection. I've got U.
Right, that's the default. I put it on insert just to have it. Okay, select nearest item.
Select nearest item.
Yeah, I bind that to my delete key, and then I add the insert key as a secondary bind to use selection, right? U is all the default, but I also add insert. And what that lets me do is if I'm riding around, if I see a copper node or some Rowan boards or something like that, I can hit delete, it automatically targets them. I hit insert, it runs over and mines it. It does the same thing with a crop after you've scattered your seeds. It makes it a ton easier to gather things in this game, just a lot easier.
That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Very good tip.
Mine says delete.
We'll do it manually just on this episode so you guys can see what I'm clicking, etc. By the way, Pinocchio says, I quit WoW 10 days ago after 8 years. Whoa! Still got the shakes. Very train spotting. Wife says 21 days and it should be okay. Yeah, you'll never purge it from your system.
No.
Steph says
Battle for Azeroth is coming out soon.
Yeah, just saying.
You will return.
You will return, indeed, because it's good old Horde versus Alliance. Steph says, speaking of food, I left 21 stacks of high-level food in the guild bank in WoW.
Nice.
Whoa! I was
For the
leveling for the
Alliance!
Alliance. I was leveling my cooking and ended up with more level 91 plus food than I'll ever use. Thank you for doing that. It's lovely of you. And of course, we've got a guild over on WoW. Okay.
Yep. So what I was trying to say is, one of your countrymen has flavorly described the Oscars. I'm not going to say what how the game works, but he says it's almost like the game Soggy Sal, if you know what that is.
Oh God. Yeah. I would not look that up if I was you.
I'm sorry, we need a translation there, Sambo. I don't
No,
understand.
no, we don't. Right, let's get on with cooking. You can, if you resist from the beginning like me, says Lady. Even tough listening to this talk, I have all professions getting 10 days behind. Breathe in, breathe out. You'll be fine. You can do it. Just look, bring up Steam and install Lotro instead. That'll take your mind off it. I've never played WoW either. Really, Bulgaris? Cool. It's cool. Yeah, you should try it one day. It's a good game. Anyway, let's right-click on this cook. Here we go. Introduction to cooking. Let's finally get going.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you as well. Open the crate given to you by the novice cook to collect the spring barley, egg, and water. Okay, let's have a look. You've been provided with a box of ingredients. Now, because we're doing cooking now, what I'm going to do, folks, is we're going to the tools, and we've got inferior cooking supplies here. I'm going to literally equip them. There they go. So now I'm equipped. If I tried to cook without equipping those supplies, I wouldn't be able to. By the way, we also get this here, a yeoman's guide. This is a neat little thing. You can hang on to this if you ever get stuck, and it walks you, we won't go through it, but it walks you through stuff and how it works. So for example, in this case, it's a farmer. You can farm at special farming fields. To farm some yellow onions, you must do the following. And look at that, it gives you an actual step-by-step guide how to do it. So equip your farming tools, buy an apprentice crop seed, find some farmland, harvest your crops. So there you go. It also shows you how to do cooking. Yep, step by step. So tailoring. So it's neat. It's like a couple of little introductory step-by-step, literal step-by-step. Click on this button, guides, so you know what to do. All right, first things first. We've got a box here, Apprentice Cook Starter Pack. What is this? This crate contains all of the ingredients necessary to craft a hard biscuit. Well, there you go. All right, I like a bit of hard biscuit. And opening that crate, you now have all the ingredients to make a hard biscuit. A bottle of water, chicken, egg. You know what? When you cook, Shiv, is your cooking hard? Or do you make nice, soft, gooey biscuits? Or do you cook at all?
I do cook in real life. Much to my boyfriend's chagrin, because he says I make them fat every time I cook.
Wait, gooey biscuits. Is this getting back to that game?
No, I was just going to say, boy, I've put my foot in it there. I've put my foot in it there.
Shiv, explain it to me. I'm just wondering if the biscuits are gooey for any reason. Is there a particular reason they're gooey?
Let's move on. Pinocchio, change of topic, says Lotro is great. I played 7 years ago, I think. That and Allods. Gosh, the amount of you people who've played Allods online, it's pretty good. Did you ever play Runes of Magic? Oh, who's lost? Is that Kitty? Is Kitty lost the plot? No, it's Shiv. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. They've all lost the plot. I think they've done some Googling and figured out what we're talking about. Alright, what do we have to do? Let's find our quest here. Crafting. Let's minimize all the rest. So cooking. Using the ingredients you received, craft a cup of spring barley flour. What? First, however, you must prepare one of the most important ingredients.
Kitty, that's a very impressive mount. That's the horniest elk I've ever seen.
Look at them in the back. They're all horrible, folks. Ignore them. Ignore them 100%.
Oy vey.
Oy vey, exactly.
Those are not horns. Those are antlers.
They were horrible.
Yep.
I still have a video clip.
Horns. They're horns. They're antlers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God.
No, horns are made of bone. Antlers are made of not bone.
Oh God. Goes from bad to worse.
So you're saying that this is a boner or not?
No, it's not.
I don't understand. You guys are confusing me here.
Here I am in a wholesome. I'm here with Fangamil trying to bake some wholesome cookies and some spring barley water, and chat is dragging us down into the gutter. I would never do such a
baking cookies. He's baking cookies.
Baking. Oh God! Now's the time to get off Discord. Well, look,
we have fallen into anarchy!
You know what, though? In fairness to them, in this game, folks, if you're watching, you can actually, and you'll see it, we'll harvest pipeweed, and you can have a good old puff and relax out the back, if you know what I mean. So I guess it's
I try to smoke weed every day if I can.
Yeah, smoke weed every day.
Who brought the weed?
There you go.
Allies was a great game.
Sambo's gonna be growing the weed.
I'll be growing that weed. Well, it is. It's an allegory for the weed, for sure. Whoa!
Did you be growing some?
Yeah.
Did you start yet?
By the way, Sambo says, Steph, have you heard back from the retailer? I don't know. Not before the stream. I hadn't. I know they did say that they wouldn't get back to me till today because it's Monday. They're closed over the weekend. So hopefully
I probably
soon.
have a whole bunch of advanced pipeweed in the vault. Let me go see if I can get some.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Wouldn't mind if you could show us smoking that. All right, here we go. We've got ourselves a whole bunch of stuff. So this is how crafting works. So you can see my level up the top here. You have 0 out of 200 towards the proficiency, which is apprentice. So there it is. And you can see I can make some hard biscuits, but in order to make hard biscuits, I need the following ingredients, right? I need a chicken egg, which I've got one of. I need a bottle of water, which I've got one of, but I also need a cup of spring barley flour. I don't have that. Just so happens, though, that I can also cook some ingredients, one of which is a cup of spring barley flour. So we're going to do that in just a second. Alatar, we were talking about trail food yesterday. I've got a section called trail food here, and it's got things in it like carrot sticks, cooked carrots, egg and onions, fried mushrooms. I know yesterday you were saying that they're a different type of thing, but they're the food that we eat when we're out and about that gives us a buff for 20 minutes or whatever, right? Like field mushrooms.
Technically, generally speaking, the cooked food will give you a heal or a regen. It'll regenerate health and power. It'll take care of wounds and diseases. And trail food is the food that will give you a boost to stats, +5 might, +5 vitality, whatever. Now, back in the day, and again, I don't know if this is still the case or not. You'll actually be able to tell us because you'll be able to see if you could cook it at the oven there.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you had to cook trail food at a campfire, which you had to go find a campfire or get a hunter to make you one in order to be able to cook it. Now, it may be able to cook in an oven now. They probably have changed it, but to make it easier.
Yeah, the oven counts as everything.
Is that
okay,
right?
so, but there was a time in the game where trail food could only be cooked on the trail, out there in the world, on the, go in the woods.
Yeah. And hence why it was called trail food, which is, hey, Equinox.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I love that. I love the cooking, so I have one that does farming and cooking.
Yep.
And you don't have to do that anymore.
By the way, Pinocchio, in fact, it sounds like WoW, doesn't it? Like they're trying to streamline things. Pinocchio, Allods was great until GPAT killed it. Yeah, look, Allods was... I liked it for a bit, and then I found out who ran it, and it was a guy called Derek Smart. If there are any old school MMO people here, they will cringe at that name. Yeah. Right.
You mean Mr. Sue Chris Roberts because he's not happy about spaceships?
That's the one. And this guy has been... Yep, he's been a pain in the ass and an embarrassment to the MMO community ever since he piped up. So if you don't know who Derek Smart is, I'm not going to wax lyrical. Go Google him.
I don't know who he is. Surprisingly,
just Google him. There's no shortage of information about that prick on the internet.
Derek Smart.
He is the guy that was in the lead of Allied. So as soon as I found that out, uninstalled it, unfortunately. Runes of Magic was a good free-to-play game back in the day. As an alternative to that, but anything past 40 cap was trash. Yeah, says the Grouch. Playing WoW at the moment, speaking of the Grouch, but longing to play Lotro again. Oh, good. I don't feel like a part of the world so much as I did with Lotro. Yeah, sure. I mean, Lotro is 100% fixed on the epic story and you being a part in it, so it makes sense, I guess.
So what's keeping him from playing Lotro? Come join us. We'll invite you to the kin. It's fun. You can come stand around with us and cook.
Yeah, there you go.
Just don't cook cookies.
I got a bronze loot box yesterday.
Yeah, you can lay down for 3.5 hours like you did the other day. Good lord. But no, come and join it. In fact, the voice that you're hearing is Alatar. That's him right there, which is Galderi. You can see he's looking a bit fancy, just a little bit fancy, and here's a level 15 Guardian. But yep, he's absolutely right. If you type !Lotro right in chat right now, you'll get all the information you need. You do realise that Lotro now is free to download, free to play. And in fact, I'm not subscribed, so everything you're seeing me doing is available on a free account. So come and join us, dude. All right, here we go. Cup of spring barley flour. We want to craft this. Now, I'm just going to move this out of the way because...
I subbed.
You subbed? Who said? Who said that?
That was me. I subbed it.
Oh, well done. Nice one. I mean, there's heaps of benefits to subbing, without a doubt, but you don't have to. Cup of spring barley, and let's make it. Watch what happens. Listen to that. Look, look! Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a bowl of porridge. And that makes me super hungry. And it slurps and slops around like a bowl of porridge as well whenever we do crafting. I love it. I love it so much. And of course, the game has such a focus on food, especially if you're a hobbit. Alright, the next thing we have to do is make some ard biscuits. Now, by the way, just so you know, Alatar, I'm looking at a piece of trail food, which I don't want to make, but I could. And it is called the Shire Pudding. It's green, which means I need... Well, interestingly enough, it still says tool required, cooking supplies, facility required, campfire.
Right, but Starhawk was explaining that the oven now, if you look in your buffs, actually we haven't told him about the buff bars mod yet. No. There's a mod out that's called Buff Bars that really makes it super easy to read your buffs. It puts them in a nice bar format rather than, but you'll notice that you have the campfire buff standing near the oven.
I do. So I've got, well, I've got oven allows the execution of recipes requiring an oven.
It's also a superior oven.
Oh yes.
Remember you had to go to the superior oven?
That's right. Allows execution of recipes requiring a superior oven. Good to know. We've got the campfire buff. So there we go. Everything that Alatar and Star have said, 100% correct. So even though we're standing in front of a an oven rather, we are getting the campfire buff. So what you're saying, Alatar, is back in the day, the oven didn't give the campfire buff, but a campfire did.
You had to go find a campfire, sir. Yes, indeed.
Right, there you go. Right, so they made it a little bit easier. That's cool. And
you can still make one, though.
Yeah, well, I noticed that, actually. One of the professions allows you to do that. Is it this profession?
Yeah, if as a cook, you can make a campfire with the kindling.
Is that the same as what a hunter uses? Yeah, if you got the kindling. Does a hunter use that campfire still?
I think hunters have a skill, don't they? That makes campfires.
Oh, okay, right.
Yes, we don't need any wood either.
Oh, nice.
Right.
That's handy.
What sense that makes, I don't know. But
speaking of WoW,
you can just pop it.
Well,
just pop it out.
Do you guys remember back in the day in WoW when you needed all those?
So you wait, get this clear. So hunters can make it hot without having to get wood. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, God.
Yeah, you just use it. It's a skill that comes out the entire campfire.
That's fascinating.
You guys are shockers. You're all shockers. We need a yeah, baby. There it is.
Your mind went right into the
after all this time, you can still learn new stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, baby, yeah. There it is. Now, listen. Do you guys remember back in the day, WoW, we used to have to carry around, I think, flint, tinder, wood, all the stuff you needed? You remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, man. And it used to take up like half your inventory space just to light a fire, for God's sake. Now,
I remember when I had to buy arrows.
That's right, I remember that. Arrows and bullets.
Remember we used to get excited when you could upgrade to the next level of ammunition and your damage would go off the charts for a little while?
How funny is that?
Best director has been decided.
Oh, really? Who's the best director?
Guillermo del Toro, The Shape of Winter.
Yeah, Shape of Water. Yeah, he's amazing director, so I'm happy with that. Well done. Superfro says, I just installed Lotro, Sambo. Can you be a mage in this game, or is it something else? Called something else. Firstly, congratulations, the Rimshot Superfro. Congratulations to you. Well done. That is awesome. That automatically makes you MLG because you passed the installation test. Right? I had trouble with that. So well done. Most importantly, yes, you can be a mage-ish character. There are no mages in Middle-earth. What there are a couple of casters. One is called a Lore Master, which is a support character. It's got a couple of nukes as well. That's pretty close to a mage as a support mage, but even more magey, I reckon, and any of you guys feel free to correct me, more magey than that is a rune, what do you call them? Rune caster or rune master?
Rune master?
Keeper.
Yeah, rune
No,
keeper.
Rune Keeper. But isn't the Rune Keeper something you have to unlock? I don't think it's in the free game.
It's not free.
It's not free.
No, it's not free. Wardens and Rune Keepers were added after the base game, so they're not free.
But
you have to unlock.
I thought Rune Keepers were.
Were they?
I made a new Rune Keeper just before, and
Yeah, but you're not free, Sambo. You're premium.
No, I
Alright,
don't.
hang tight a second, because I'm premium.
Oh.
I'm going to double check in a second. Hang tight.
Alright,
Yeah,
we'll find out.
We need to double check that, because
We do.
I just remembered that
I will,
because
because I haven't bought a single expansion and a single class, so hang tight a second. I'm in the middle of fighting.
It has it in the list, but it has the little gold coin.
Really?
Yeah, so if you have a genuinely free account, then you do need to pay Latro points. You can unlock it for Latro points, though, like we talked about. You could play the game and earn those.
Right, so you're not going to spend any real-time money. But there you go, Superfro, that was an interesting question.
But you still have to, even paying, you have to pay.
Yeah, Runekeeper, there's a... Yeah, it's not free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not free, even for...
But it is for you, Sambo, because you have a
subscribed,
premium.
but...
Yeah, gotcha.
Because you used to be a subscriber.
I did, right. And even though I'm not subscribing now, it still counts, right? It's like a lifelong buff. By the way, Captain Sandwich, I see what you wrote there. Bit of the old Toby, eh? Yeah, exactly right.
Well, I can subscribe too, but I don't have it. You have to buy it. It's one of the class
you have to buy it no matter what.
Pinocchio says Turbine gone. I thought it was Turbine points. No, so this game is no longer Turbine. It is made by a company called Standing Stone Games. So Turbine, that's why they call it
basically Turbine.
Yeah, well, it's the people who made Lotro. It's the same team, but the company's gone. Grouch says, I don't have the Mordor expansion. Am I going to be missing out on anything if I wait to purchase it and start playing again?
No, not at all. Honestly, I don't have Mordor yet either. I don't have anybody that's close to 105, so I'm just kind of waiting until I get up there.
There you go.
We actually have a long way to go before we get the Mordor.
Yeah, there's plenty of content in this game.
Now, to just say, if you buy Mordor, you get the quick boost to 105. Just like with WoW, if you bought Legion, you got a free 100. So you get a quick boost to 105 for a character. But absolutely, there's a ton to do before you ever need Mordor.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that's for players who have played this game for 10 years religiously, so they don't want to go through it all again. But there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of content, even on the free game, so don't. Right, let's get going, guys. Hard biscuit. This is what we're here to do. So you can see I've got all the ingredients I need here. The crafting interface is pretty simple. You click on an item. If it's white, it means you don't have ingredients. If it's green, it means you can make it. We want hard biscuits. It shows me with the volume of resources that I have that I can make one of these, which is cool. Now, as with all things in Lotro, I've got an option of buying my way through this. I can get the ingredients by opening the Lotro store to view or purchase the ingredient packs for the currently selected recipe. So if you're just in a rush, can't be bothered, you can spend your Lotro points on that if you like. I don't care, I want to do it for realsies, and you can see here, Apprentice Craft, it's going to earn me 6 XP, and in fact, let's do that. Let's go make. Here we go. There's my porridge. Listen to that.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, it's so yummy, isn't it? Nom, 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 nom. Hard yakka, no, hard bickies. There we go, and I've made myself a hard biscuit. So easy as that, right? And you can see here, I've got 10 out of 200 experience, so I actually got a little bit more XP, which is cool. And now up the top are my 3 professions that I've got. So right now, cook, you can see I've got no ingredients, I can't make any more. Here's my farming stuff.
Oh, God.
And here we go, grains, pipeweed, vegetables, so we can see what I can do as a farmer, and then we can also see what I can do here as a tailor, which is tons. We've got rough cloth, we've got padded helms, legs, all that good stuff. So this is going to keep me very, very busy. But we're on a quest for learning, so let's go back and hand this in. I've made my hard biscuits, and there they are right there. And I think you're right. So Alatar, straight away, we can tell that this is not a trail food because it's giving me a whole bunch of buffs, like plus 45 power regen, morale regen, blah, 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 for 10 minutes. So it's just a plus boost, right? So they're not actually giving me a a permanent, well, not a permanent, but an actual stat. It's just a boost. It's a buff.
Right. Trail food is stat boosts, and cooked food is regen and healing.
There you go. You're right. In fact, also, yeah, speaking of healing, this happens to also remove up to 1 wound poison effect with a maximum strength of 10 from the target, which would be me. So if I am poisoned or wounded and I'm bleeding out, I can use this to clear that away, which is really cool. So, yeah, there we go. Introduction to cooking.
Greetings to you.
I smell a treat upon you, and that can only mean that you have finished what I asked of you. Please allow me to see your biscuit. This gets worse. She takes a moment to admire your handwork. This appears cooked to perfection. You are well on your way to becoming a cook. Well done, I know. There we go. Completed introduction to cooking. So there we go. We've made our first cookie thing. Right, let's head over here straight away. There's Alatar behind us. Going to head over here straight away, and we've got tailoring. Right, introduction to tailoring. What are they going to do? Open the crate given to us, and we will be able to use the brushed light leather and 1 bolt of rough cloth. Let's continue the quest. There's our crate. Let's open it up. Opening up the crate, and you can see there we've got 2 brushed light leathers, and we've got a bolt of rough cloth. Let's open the crafting UI there, going to tailoring, and oh, look at what we can make. We can make a whole bunch of stuff. Let's find out from our quest log what it is we need to do. Introduction to tailoring. Using the ingredients you have, craft a rough cloth cloak. Right, so that's what we need, a rough cloth cloak. Did you try saying that fast, by the way? Pfft, it's blooming hard. A rough cloth cloak, there we go, and you can see it's no, we can't do it. Why can't we do it? It's red. That's because we don't have the right tool equipped. So let's equip our cooking, not our cooking supplies, our tailoring supplies there. There it is, the inferior tailor's tools. Now we're ready to rock, except for one thing. It says that it requires a workbench. Alatar, why is it saying requires a workbench, yet I can see the workbench over there? What does that mean?
You're not close enough. You're just not close enough to it.
Exactly. It used to get me all the time. Yeah. So if I walk backwards, watch. There it is. It's red. Get closer towards it. Right where Kitty is.
If you would like, I will have my metalsmith craft you a Tools of the Explorer, which is a universal tool for, or whatever your class is, your yeoman, I think, Tools of the Yeoman, so that you get 1 item so you don't have to keep swapping your tools around.
Wow, I didn't even know such a thing existed. I would love that. And, yeah, I presume that you'd be able to sell them on the auction house, so if anyone wanted to know where they could get that from, they could look on the AH.
Sure, but it's a real easy recipe. If you know somebody that's a metalsmith, they can just crank one out for you.
That's awesome. Thank you. What I'm going to do?
He's the tool man.
Yeah, he's Tim the tool man. Yes, please. I'll definitely not say no to that. Thank you, because for me personally, I prefer it. I'm going to show you guys though, using the individual ones as well, just in case you don't have the luxury of having someone like Alatar around. I'll show you a quick way of being able to equip them as well in a minute. But let's firstly make the rough cloth cloak, which is so freaking hard to say. I'm going to move now. Watch as I get my little board out. You ready? This is fun. I love this. Here we go. Make. There it is. There's my sewing table. No, just like the one I have right in front of me here at home. Of course not. How cool is that? There we go. So we've now made that rough cloth. Oh god, I give up. The rough cloth cloak. Shiv, can you say that? Rough cloth cloak.
Rough cloth cloak.
RCC.
Yeah, okay, it's the RCC. Let's refer it to that.
What do you need?
What do you need? I see the cloak there in your possession. May I see it? He takes a moment to admire my incredible handiwork. This is a well-crafted cloak. Your needlework is even and tempered, and the cloak will drape properly on the back. You are well on your way towards becoming a tailor. Well done. Finish. There we go. And if we have a look in our backpack, of course, there it is. Now, it's not going to be as nice as the one that Kitty gave us. It's close, but not quite enough. But that is... Now, it says here, by the way, Alatar or Merrick, bind on equip. I presume this is like, wow, right now, this is not a bound item. That means I could throw this up on the auction house and anyone could purchase it, right?
Right.
Yep, there you go.
That's correct.
Now, if I was to equip it, though, it would be bound to me, and I'd be no longer able to actually sell it on the AH. There we are. Now, we were talking before about these tools, and Alatar brings up a good point, which is you have to keep swapping them out all the time. What I like to do, I'm just going to put them all in my bags for a second. I like to drag them, if you don't have the luxury of having an Alatar around, drag these down to my hotbar once we unlock it. There we go. So you can see there's a hotbar with my farming tools. We're going to drag the old pot and pan down there for cooking, and the tailoring tools, there they are. I'll lock my bars again. Now, see, it's on the Alt. If I hold down Alt, I can just go click. There we go. That now has equipped the farming tools. If I click on the pot and pan, bang, they're equipped. See, nice and easy. And if we look in the character sheet, watch what happens. There you go. You can see it actually changing in the character sheet there. So nice and easy. Of course, the ultimate way to do it is what you're saying there, Alatar, which is to have one tool to rule them all, right?
Indeed.
It's like the One Ring, except it's the one thing. Okay, now we need to go and do the cooking quest, and I think that is up. Yeah, it's up in the farm area. So this is going to be fun. Let's settle up. There we go. Giddy up, boy. And we're going to drive or ride all the way up the top here, and you guys are in for a real treat because you're going to get to see what I've been going on about, which of course is the farming in this game, which I love so much. There we go. Who's that running ahead of us? Is that... Oh, it's Equinox. Hey, Equinox. Don't be disturbed that I'm following you. So there's the copper deposit, by the way, folks. If we'd become a prospector, we'd be able to grab that, but of course we're not. All right. We head on up, and here are the... Hey, Equinox. How's it going? Hail to you, sir. Hail. I wish the hail had a voice emote, but anyway. Alright, this is fun, guys, so keep your ears on. This is how we do farming. Now, remember, if you don't go through all of this, you can get a step-by-step guide with your yeoman's guide right there, and it teaches you, literally, how to farm some... I can't remember what it is. What is it? Let's have a look. Harvest your crops. Blah, 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 blah. A bucket of water, fertilizer, crop seed. I don't know what you make there, but anyway, it shows you step by step, which is really cool. All right, right click, introduction to farming. Yes, please. Open the crate. So same as before. Now, by the way, don't be confused like I was when I first started this game. Every time you do crafting, you're not going to get this crate. Okay, this crate is like just a little gift from the NPC to get you started. Normally, you'd have to supply these goods yourself. So, yeah, if you're wondering what on earth this is about. So you can see here, apprentice crop seed. We've got the bucket of water and the handful of fertilizer. Tell me, Kitty, I'm sure you know that in WoW there's a bunch of poop quests in every single expansion. Do you know whether in Lotro we have to go and gather a handful of fertilizer? Please tell me that we don't. I'm imagining that we don't. Hopefully it's just something you buy from a vendor. But all of these things here, for example, the apprentice crop seed, you actually get as a byproduct of your farming. So yeah, cool. No mouse overs. What's that? No curse doesn't have add-ons. I'd recommend Lotro interface. Oh yeah. What does it mean? Does curse add-ons have any Lotro add-ons? There are macros, but they aren't what you think they are, just for making... Oh, so yeah, why does anyone know why that is, Alatar? Why doesn't the curse app have Lotro plugins? Is it because they're just done in a weird way, maybe?
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that Lotro is an older game and it didn't have the player base, and Curse was originally about WoW and that kind of stuff, so it just didn't pick up the plugins. But Lotro interface has plugins. You can find some really good, really good ones there. There's 3 or 4 of them that are kind of the standard. Everybody's got buff bars. Everybody's got minstrel buff. Everybody's got whatever the heads up thing is. I forget its name now. But there's some very common ones that most people seem to have.
All right, and I'm sure the forums, even Steam forums, the discussion there, I've seen they've talked about plugins.
The heads up display is called Palantir, which of course is a reference from the books.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And plugins are managed really well in the game too. I won't bother showing you now because we're doing crafting, but very easy to manage.
Yeah, but you don't have to have them, do you?
Sambo, you have mail. Servatus, my metal.
I don't have any
tools.
Any add-ons.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't even decide on the interface.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. You can have a custom interface. I've seen people with like a nice little hobbit village above their hotbars and... Yeah, it's all sorts of crazy things. Elven ones with vines. But you're absolutely right, Shiv and Star, you don't need plugins. Like, you're not going to gimp yourself. But some of them make it a lot easier, like Alatar says. And Alatar, thank you for sending the tools in my mail.
Oh, you're very fortunate. I got a critical success when I made them, so they're better than the regular tools. They give you better chances of critical yourself.
That's amazing. And I mean, the tools themselves are better, so that's great. Yep,
yes,
nice.
They're yellow.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And also Pinocchio says, amazing cloak design, little rabbits, nice detail. Look, it really is. Look at that. Like, this is the high-res texture pack that I've got running here, by the way. And that's a free download. It's considered DLC on Steam. So if you hit Shift-Tab while you're playing, just look at the DLC. It is free, high-res texture pack. You too can have it looking like that. And again, high-res, these days it's not really high-res, but it's called the high-res pack. Yo!
Actually, when I started, or after the game downloaded, that deal there for the high res just popped up.
Oh, nice! Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I think it depends whether or how you install it. Did you install it through Steam though, and it did that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, there you go. All right. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it'll give you the option now to be like, do you want the high res files? They cost this much more gigabyte stuff on your hard drive.
Right. Right. Gotcha. Kitty says, by the way, Sambo, I can show you smelting if you want. I went out and got copper. Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll come back down to the little village and you can show us that. Now, on the mini-map, you can see here, if I hover over these are crafting stations. In this case, you can see they are called farmland. Now, the neat thing about farmland is that you don't have to own a house or own a farm. Farmland is public domain, and that used to get me back in the day because I'd be running around and see a strip of farming field, and I thought, oh, probably someone else has got that, I better not use it. You can use it. If it's free, use it, and you stumble across them in logical places out in the world of Middle-earth, like, for example, around the Shire. You know, you might be in the centre of Hobbiton, but then as you go out a little bit and get into the housing area, you'll see some farms cropping up, and you'll see the fields. Just keep an eye on your mini-map to see if any of them are actually more than just visuals. You know, some of them just look like farms because they're what do you call it, like scenery, whereas some of them are actually functioning farmland, and that icon will tell you. So it says here, to open your crafting panel, you can use the T key, select farming tab in the craft UI. Remember, in order to execute a recipe, you must be near the proper facility, and in this case, farming requires farmland. So here we have it. We are right next door to some farmland. You can tell it looks like a farm, and sure enough it is. Here's another one, and you can see me moving on the minimap there. We are now in another farming area, and here's another one. So there's the different colors and stuff make no difference. It's just aesthetic. You can use any farm you like as long as it is a farmland. So let's hit T. We'll open up our farming. There we go. And I'm guessing that they're wanting us to do what? Using the ingredients you received, plant a yellow onion field. That's what we need. So we click on that and it says, here we go. Ingredients. We need the crop seeds. We got them. We need a bucket of water. Makes sense. And we need a handful of poop as fertilizer. Makes sense as well. So we've got all the ingredients we need except for one thing, which is the farming tool. So I'm going to hold down Alt and click on my little hoe. Ho, ho, ho. Damn. And there we go. You can see it's gone green now. So we have everything that we need. Watch what happens now if I hit make. You ready? There I am, sprinkling my seeds, and I'm literally throwing little, I don't know if you can see them, they're tiny. We're literally throwing seeds around in the dirt. I think that's the most gorgeous thing, and look at that, growing as if by magic. We have ourselves a yellow onion field, and look at that, it's literally appeared there in the ground. Now, as you can see, it says, well, that's a yellow onion field. We hover over it, it says requires farming tools, an apprentice farmer, and it's a small field. What do we, oh, hello there, Kitty, are you running around in my field? Are you sitting in my field? She is. It's a very.
She heard you were sprinkling your seed, and she wanted to come see it.
Well, there you go. My seed has been sprinkled. Sambo needs to make it so that Dreadlord Jaina is a boss we can fight. Oh, I can definitely handle that, Steph. No problem. Boss in chat. Pinocchio says, night all. Great to talk MMO. We love talking MMO. 30 to 40 centimeters of snow tonight, so I have to get my sleep in order to shovel it tomorrow. Holy moly. Goodbye to you, Pinocchio. Nice to meet you, by the way. Here's a bye in chat.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I think we can do, is there a /bye, guys? I think there is. There we go, /bye. And thanks for your support today, too. Nice to meet you. All right, so Kitty, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to pick the seeds around you. So all we need to do now, folks, is collect the fair yellow onion crop, activate the track crops skill. The before we do that, let's have a look and see what's going on there. Pinocchio Knows has followed. Thank you so much for the support, man. Really appreciate it. Good luck with the snow tomorrow as well. We hope to see you here again soon. So tell me, Merrick, Alatar, Kitty, anyone who can do this, what does it mean here in my quest log? If we go to crafting, it says I obviously have to collect the fair yellow onion crop, but it says activate the track crops skill. What is that? Is that
okay? It should be on your hotbar.
Yeah,
it looks like a little.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
They may have added it automatically to your hotbar, but if not, it'll be in your abilities, and it just lets you see where farmlands are as you're moving around. It puts it on your radar.
Okay, so here it is. Track crops. When active, nearby crops are displayed on the radar. Okay, well, let's drag this up here near my crafting.
That's to help you find more strawberries.
Oh, I like that.
And Kitty apparently has died.
Oh, Kitty has, there she is. She's died.
Very sad.
Wait, where's my crop gone? My crop's disappeared.
You didn't pick it soon enough, Sambo. They disappear if you don't harvest them.
No! No, but I don't have any more ingredients. No. Okay, wait a second. Let's try this.
Buy back.
Let's do that. There's the track crops. That's done. And, yeah, nothing. Nothing is showing up because I don't have
because there are no crops.
Hang on, let's go. No. Let's go back to the crafting thing here. Bundle of spring barley. What is this? What?
You should be able to. I think you should be able to buy those.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I need a workbench. All right, that's good. Well, you know what? We make a mistake, then I guess that that's good. How do we recover from it? Let's browse the shop.
What can I do for you?
And let's find ourselves the ingredients. So if I go T for crafting and spring barley field, it requires an apprentice seed crop seed. Okay, let's go into here and see if we've got them. Yes, she does. So all we need to do is buy one of them. Nice and handy. Done. We need a bucket of water. Cool. Let's see if she's got a bucket of water. Now, when you're in the menu of a vendor, I notice you can't type a name to find stuff, can you? Like you can't.
Sure, you can.
You can? How do you do that? I can't see it.
Up at the top, do you see up at the very top where it says shop? Then you see a little magnifying glass.
It's so
small. You click there and it gives you a pop-up box.
Oh my god! There we go. Thank you so much. I've never even seen that before. Bucket of water. There it is. Let's buy that. Easy.
Alatar, master of trivia.
You are. You know everything about this. Let's see. One more thing that we need. What do we need? We need the handful of fertilizer. Oh god. Oh god. Please tell me that we don't need to go pick that up out in the world. Let's see.
Just go into Ark, wait a couple of minutes, and you'll have poop in your hand in no time.
Yeah, exactly.
The vendor will sell you some poop.
Yeah. There we go. Handful of fertilizer. There we go. Done. All right. So let's try that again.
Whichever one it is.
Yep, no problem. Here we are. We're in farmland. And we're going to do it again. You get to watch me sprinkle my seeds all over Kitty. If you stand right there, you're going to get a blast of my seeds. Here it comes. Whee! There you go. They might be too small. We may not be able to see it on the Twitch. I've heard that before. But anyway, there we go. Sprinkling my seeds all over Kitty and all over the earth. Done. And now, of course, we need to harvest them. Here we go. Right click on there. And there we are, harvesting. Oh, she's fainted. I have that effect. Whenever I sprinkle my seeds, women faint. There we go, all done. And you can see items that come up, a fair spring barley crops. Now, is this what you were saying before, by the way, Starhawk, where there are 7 of them, right? So, I mean, I've got to be careful, I suppose, but it says grown...
A crop can...
Yeah, what's that? Yeah.
A crop will give you much better. It doesn't give you one item. It gives you multiple items per crop.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. See, that I didn't know either. That's cool. Yeah. So in this case, it's giving me
7.
It's
like 1 seed, and you can get between 1 and 4 or 5.
So it's random.
That's why my first farmer has 200 yellow onions in his vault.
Only 200? Oh my goodness.
Seems like everybody's made the same
figured it
mistake.
out pretty quick. I didn't plant the whole field. I know some people put the whole field out there and then I have 6,000 onions.
Yes.
Well, you can see I'm hovering over this, guys. That's what I wanted to get.
And it stacks of 500.
Stacked. Oh my god! So it actually lets you do that.
Just for the crafting stuff.
Yeah, right, of course. Not for making a cloak or something. Steph says, Sambo's never seen the poop machine known as the Fiormia in Ark. I haven't. I don't play Ark, so... MK Wrench says, sprinkle my seeds all over Kitty. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound the least bit pervy now, does it? No, she was standing in front of me when I did it. Hopefully no one will quote that one anyway. Wouldn't be the first time he's done something weird to me. Shush you. Shush. Now, what do we need to do? Let's have a look at our quest log. We need to collect the fair yellow onion crop. Well, I think I've done that, haven't I? Wait. No! I created 7 fair spring barley crops. I crafted the wrong thing, didn't I? Oh my god.
Well, you needed to grow the other thing, didn't you? Oh no, that's what you needed for the biscuits you were making.
Yeah, the biscuits. That's where I got confused. So I need a yellow onion field. Is that what I need to do? So I need. We need a fail sound effect somewhere.
Do you have seeds?
Yep. Well, it says apprentice crop seed. I thought I bought them. Okay, let's buy those. Yeah, we need the fail. There we go. Okay. Apprentice crop seed. Buy. I know this off by heart now. We need a bucket of water. Buy, and you can see it adding in the background there, so that's cool. And we need poop. Man, do you know what? I feel like shit now. There we go. A handful of poop. Done. Okay, let's try this for the 3rd time now. And yellow onion field make. Now look out, Kitty. I'm about to spread my seeds one more time. Stand back. Stand back. Don't say you weren't warned. Whee! There they go. Whee! We don't have to have the window open either, by the way. Whee! Throwing my seeds with gay abandon. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for the gay abandon.
Yeah, there we go. Yep, exactly. Well, it is a role-playing game after all. Okay, let's right-click on the yellow onion field. Now, that's Kitty actually performing an ancient ritual over the yellow onion seed. And there we go. It worked because I got 8 of them. Thank you for performing your ritual.
It's a fertility dance.
It's actually a fertility dance, that's right.
Yes.
Once again, I think this is what we need. Round 3 for Kitty. Steph says, do you care to elaborate on that? By the way, Kitty, I like your lewd emote. I want that. Can't stop snickering, says MK. You guys are all filthy. Your minds are filthy. Care to elaborate on what? Oh, the first time. Oh, you
make it so easy.
No, I'm not easy. I'm not easy. Right, let's go.
No, you're just spreading it all over the field.
Let's go hand in. Let's go hand in the fruit of my loins down to the hook down the bottom.
There we go.
I mean the fruit of my loom.
He says it and blames it on us.
I mean loom. I got my L words mixed up. It's the fruit of the loom. Here we go. Oh boy. You know, we need an R rating on this, I think, guys. Okay, what are we doing? We need to hand in where? Where do we need... Wait, who... Oh, wait a second. Do I have to hand it into that woman, maybe? Oh, I don't know who I need to do it. Using the ingredients you have, pick a yellow onion at the workbench. Oh, wait, what? What do I need a workbench?
Yeah, you have to process it now.
Oh, so in other words, what I've done is I've grown stuff and it's made it just like as if I've collected from a mining node or something. So I still have to turn it into ingots in crafting speed.
Well, you have to clean the plant to get the fruit.
Wow, I had no idea. That is something I don't remember. Okay, so here we go. 8 fair yellow onion crops. Oh, they're crops. Right, so they're not actually onions yet. So let's have a look here. Yellow onions require the workbench and farming tools. Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know about this. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Make, and we'll turn this off. So what am I doing? I'm on the ground. Oh, look at that. I'm sorting through the seeds on the ground. That was freaking awesome. You have picked a yellow onion. Now, I'm guessing that I not only got 4 yellow onions, but sometimes... do you get seeds from doing that, Star? Like... How does it work? No. Okay.
No, you still have to buy the seeds every time.
Oh, okay, all right. Now, this is interesting because there's 7 yellow onions. I had 8. Can I do this again and again and again to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay, all right. I only needed 1 for the quest, though, I think. All right, there we go. Got the quest, and now I need to head back up the top. Let's do that and hand it in, I guess. Now whose mind is in the gutter? Shush, Steph, it's your guy's mind that's in the gutter because you're taking what I say and turn it into dirty things. That's why you need to all go have a bath.
I'm
please.
Sorry.
I'm innocent.
Yeah.
I'm innocent.
Which one of us here has a handful of poop and has been digging in the dirt?
Yeah.
It is not us.
It's because I'm getting back to nature. I'm feeling the Earth Mother.
Feeling.
Yeah. That's what's happening. Right. Okay. Let's quickly move on and speak to this person here. Introduction to farming.
What do you need?
I smell an onion. Oh, yes. I asked you to grow one for me. Please allow me to see your onion. That's a bit rude. He takes a moment to admire my handiwork. This appears to be the best of your crop. Well, that's what she said. You are well on your way towards becoming a farmer. Well done. Woohoo! There we go. I am the best, I believe. I am the best with my hands in this game. Done. Let's do a flip to celebrate. Whee! Fruit of my loins. Fruit of my lions. Yeah, that's right. Steph, it's the fruit of my lions. And who was spreading his seeds all over Kitty, says Ryuka. Look, it's not my fault that she chose to stand there, right? Well, do you know what? I can't believe it, but we finally made it. 2 hours and 50, not 15, 2 hours and 50 minutes, and here's what happened. I managed to play Soggy Biscuit. I managed to shovel poop and spray my loins all over Kitty, and then... Then, at the end of it all I got to show for it was my little onion. Although the crafter thought I had some nice onions, so that was all right. But there we go. I hope that was 3 hours of your time well spent. I hope you enjoyed that. But look, that's it. I think Elatar, unless you can think of anything else in terms of crafting, the basics, we've covered that today, haven't we? Let's talk.
Here's
actually,
a dragon firework for you.
Whoa, where's the dragon? I can hear him, but I can't see him.
I just set it off up there.
Well, up near the crafting?
Are you gonna cook my fish?
Here comes the dragon.
I can hear them, but I can't see. Oh, I moved away. Damn it. I can hear them.
It just flew right over our heads, man. You moved away from it.
Oh, wait.
The guy on the horse is me. That's my
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, if you're in game, come and join us by the oven. We'll sign out very, very shortly.
Okay.
Damn it.
Come over here and I'll set off another one.
Okay,
all
thank
right,
you.
You're standing right next to me now. Don't move.
Do I look up?
Good thing you caught me now because I was just on my way to Bree.
Oh, no. Come back. Here we go.
Okay, here comes this is the dragon fireworks.
Oh, look. It's like Gandalf. Oh my god, it is! It's the Gandalf dragon! Ah!
It is!
Oh, wow! That is unbelievable. That is over 9,000, that one. That is incredible. That's just like the movie! Isn't that amazing?
Indeed.
Oh my god. Yes, so Kitty, if you, while we get everyone around here, by the way, thank you for showing that off. Dude, there's another one.
This is the White Tree of Valinor.
Are these crafted? How do you get these?
Look at the sky. See it?
Yeah. Oh man.
That's cool.
Are they crafted items, or do you buy them from a vendor?
The dragon one came, I think, in the 10-year box.
Yeah.
I got it from the anniversary box, I think.
Yeah, you have one somewhere in your boxes now.
And the White Tree, I forget where I got. Sorry.
That's amazing. I mean, look, I've only just finished watching the Lord of the Rings trilogies, and you know, this opening scene, of course, when is it Mary? Mary sets them off. Mary and what's his face?
Pippin.
Yeah,
yes,
Pippin.
Mary and Pippin set them off.
That's right, and of course the dragon swoops down over the party tree, which we will soon see in this game. By the way,
I think that tree one came in one of those boxes too.
Very nice.
Did it? Yeah, I probably did.
Thank you for showing us, though, because that's freaking awesome. Yet another little...
I thought you'd like the dragon. I did want to come show you the dragon.
That's amazing. And Steph says, that's cool. Hell yeah, that was amazing. Alright, so Kitty, before we sign out, and while anyone asks any final questions that they've got, please feel free to ask us, even if you're in voice Discord with us, because you've got a whole bunch of experts right at your disposal right now. But look, that was crafting. That was crafting. And I know we sort of skipped over a few bits, but it's an in-depth thing, and it's very cool. Choosing them is a tough one. Make sure you have a couple of characters, I guess, is the essence of the story here. But actually doing the crafting itself is a good UI, so you know what you're doing. I can tell that's green. We got 7 of them. Good lord. Someone's tooting their horn in the background there.
That would be me.
That would be you. It's easy enough to find out what ingredients you need. If you don't have them, you can either gather them or buy them from an NPC. The crafting itself is super fun. I don't have my screen yet. Very, very cool. So, crafting in this game equals awesome. We love it. And of course, it gives you many benefits, and you can tell because I am currently wearing completely crafted item courtesy of Miss Darkness herself. Now, speaking of Miss Darkness, you were going to show us something, weren't you, by the way? And I do appreciate this. Oh, hang on, we've got all sorts of noises going on. Steph, with the 50 bits there, Indestructoid. I love that emote, by the way. That's so funny. Steph, awesome. Thank you so much for the biddies. Really appreciate it. It's for you. Thank you, thank you. And you know what? I can't wait to get Kingdom Come, because I know you're going to enjoy that one, right? You're going to love that one. But I think we'll avoid buying it from cdkeys.com. If anyone else has any other third-party vendors that they know of, where they get their keys from, type it into chat. I'd be grateful of that, because I'm really reluctant to spend $60 in Steam. Hey, Merrick, how did you just appear there?
He has stealth. He's a warden.
Oh, yes, stealth. That's right. I thought I felt your presence.
Actually, I think it's a racial, isn't it, Merrick? Isn't it a racial?
Are you an elf?
I am an elf.
Maybe
yes,
it's
maybe an elven racial. Yeah.
I don't have that yet. That's for sure. But anyway,
careful step.
Careful step. Oh, maybe I do. Anyway, Kitty. Firstly, what are you going to show us?
Well, I can do smelting.
Oh, you can do the smelting. So wait a minute. Smelting is the process of doing what we're talking about before. You collect the raw ore. Is this turning it into usable crafting tool ingredients? Is it?
Yes, it's turning it into ingots.
Ingots. There we go. By the way, Steph says, I know the game is out on PS4 and Xbox One. I wonder if you would enjoy playing it on a console more. I've thought about that. Ko was saying that he was using a controller to play it, and he went back to mouse and keyboard. So I'm guessing that controller's a bit funky. But the other thing is that it's quite a gimped version. Even on Xbox One X, the lighting and textures are lower, and it looks a bit pants, unfortunately. So yeah. And it's way more expensive on the consoles over here in Oz as well. Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think side-by-side PC versus Xbox, if you've got the choice, PC is the way to run, I think. Anyway, Kit, good lord, what the hell? It's World War II behind it. Who set that off?
I set off another dragon.
There it is. We just saw it swoop overhead. Gosh, this game is pretty, isn't it? Look at those clouds. All right, Kitty, we are running out of time. 2 minutes 57. We've got 3 minutes to blast off. Show us how you talk us through this. What are you going to be doing?
So basically, I have chunks of copper ore.
Yeah.
And using the tools and this forge behind me, I can turn them into ingots for like crafting.
Okay, let's zoom right in. By the way, there is a first-person view in this game, as you saw. There it is, and it changes the field of view as well. There we are. Cool. So you're right now making ingots. Now, once you've finished doing that, can you please link one in Say or Kinship or whatever, so we can hover over it and see what it is you've made? Okay, that's cool. Now, so how many did it take to do it? Like, how many ingots did you make, and how much raw resources did that require, or does it vary?
I made 3, and it usually requires 2 raw chunks of ore.
Right, gotcha. Okay, now there you go. So you've made 3 copper ingots. There they are in chat. We can click on that. Crafted by Kitty. So even if you were selling these on the auction house and someone said, you know what, she's put 3 of these up, I need 10 more, I'm just going to do a search for Kitty of Darkness, see if she's online, and ask her if she can make some more. That's what I love about this. It's very, very cool. So thank you for that. That's neat. So it brings out the old anvil. But yes, guys, see the field of view change as I zoom in on Kitty there. Watch what happens to my field of view. And by that I mean, look where the edges of this structure are, right, and see where Merrick is, for example. Watch what happens as I zoom in. There. See the field of view changes? It gets sort of a bit fish-eyed.
I mean, who among us has not wanted to zoom in on Kitty?
Well, there is that. There is that, right, Kitty? There you go. There's Kitty. Actually, Kitty, you've got a very... Do you know what? Funny, the old elves never looked quite this pretty, I guess. I mean, pretty's in the eye of the beholder, of course. But they had, in the old days, they had quite an angular mouth, if you remember. I don't know. And everyone looked like they were pouting back in the day. Do you remember that? And it was also because they admitted that they used to light... Oh, look, she's blushing. They used to use an underlight, right? So there would be a permanent light fixed on the face. The idea was that it lit the face and made its features stand out. What it did was it shadowed the lips here, and it made everyone look like they had a cleft palate. It was kind of funny, but anyway. Kylai says, I have it on Xbox One. Hey, Kylai, is that Xbox One? 1S for Sambo or 1X for Xylophone? There we go. First person kitty faint. You're welcome. Very cool.
I got that on the Xbox One.
The Xbox One. Okay, and how does it run on the old Xbox One? Pardon the pun.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't compare it to PC, you're not going to know what you're missing out on, right? And you just get used to it at the end of the day. I think, probably.
If you have a good PC.
Yeah, if you've got a good PC, run it on that. How's it in terms of bugs and stuff? Is it crashed on you on the console?
Nope.
Okay, that's good. Have you explored... have you experienced any game killing bugs? Because that's the only thing that prevents me from buying it right now, is that all of the reviews on Steam say it's a great game, it's amazing, except there's this one quest that you do and it breaks the entire game and they haven't patched it out yet. Are you very far into the game?
I'm just at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay, so you may not have come across that yet. I think people are saying if you know about it, you can avoid it anyway, but it is one of the main stories, so it's a bit of a problem. But anyway, did Sambo just call Kitty pretty? Sambo, you old dog. Arr, that's right, Craig. Well, her character is pretty. We all know she's, of course, pretty. Everyone knows that, right, Kitty?
No.
No, she says. If you want to see the opposite of pretty, or the opposite of kitty, therefore, Craig, have a look at my Twitter feed and you'll see I posted my ugly mug. Actually, don't do that because your screen will crack. I'm warning you now. We've seen the top of your face, Kitty. It looks nice. There you go. Oh, what a compliment that is.
I mean, I have my whole face on Discord right now.
Oh, do you? There you go. If you're in Discord, you get a sneak peek treat.
I look horrible though.
No, she never does. Don't be silly. If you want it, like I say, if you want the definition of horrible, you'll understand why I've never shown my face for the past 10 years. Dane Jasho, a big hello to you, buddy, says, what console game are you speaking of? Look, it's not a console game. It's actually console and PC, and it's Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is... up until a couple of days ago was the #1 game on Steam. It kicked PUBG off the top of the heap. It was pretty amazing. But a very, very realistic fantasy game. Imagine Skyrim without magic, because there's no magic in the game. It's basically what it is. Really cool story though. A real hit out of the left field there. No worries. No worries at all, Dane Jesto. Well, I think it's time for us to go. I firstly wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's standing right in front of me. By the way, Kitty, have you got some music lined up to take us home with today? Again, it was so lovely yesterday going out with your guitar playing music. Got anything that can do the same today?
I wanted to know about the fish.
Listen to.
Yeah, what was that? Sorry, Kitty?
Depends on what you would want to listen to.
Oh, anything. Doesn't have to be anything recognizable. You can put some Blind Guardian on if you like. It's just something to so that we've got some background music that we can roll the credits over.
You play us out on the lute, and I'll send another dragon over our heads.
Oh, I like that idea. That's definitely a way to go. Now, wait. Of course, wait till the very end for that one, Alatar. I hope we're not wasting your dragons. Harvest, it's our pleasure.
It's an infinite use.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's even better. Oh, I can't wait to get one myself. So now what were you talking about? The fish? Who mentioned the fish there?
Oh, if you were going to cook the fish.
Oh, okay.
If we should save our fish.
Yeah, I would definitely love to use your fish. I'll cook that up. Nom nom noms, definitely. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And of course, you guys will benefit from that because I can give you all the food and you can get some buffs. But look, a massive thank you. Let's turn up. Are you playing already, Kitty?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you got a song for us, do you think?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to turn down the in-game music. And
you will know the song.
We'll know the song. Let's turn up the player music. There we go. While Kitty gets her act together, quite literally, just wanted to say a massive thank you from left to right. Starhawk, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed your time in the show today.
Always fun.
Yep, and of course, we really appreciate your time. Thank you. Merrick, the master there, the sneaky sneak, thank you as well, good sir. Really appreciate that. It really helped me in terms of choosing my professions. And look, long story short, Merrick, you really need more than one, right? Need more than one character if you really want to go nuts in crafting, yeah?
You definitely do.
Definitely do. There we go. Who else? We had Shiv. I don't know if she's in chat where she's gone in the world, but she's out of here. I'd say thank you so much if you're watching, Shiv. Really appreciate your help as well. And welcome to the guild, by the way, or the kinship. Servetus, or is it Servetus? Where's the accent?
Servetus.
Servetus. There we go.
It's from the Latin meaning save us.
Save us. Ah, You know what? I hear that a lot when I'm around. I hear that a lot.
He's a captain. So he tanks and saves people.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's not me. I think it's because I turn up and people go, "Oh Lord, save us." I think that's where it works. But thank you, Elatar. I know you were out of you weren't here for the first half. I think you were visiting your folks or something like that. So thanks for catching up with us. Because you helped a lot as always. Can't wait to see the dragon at the end of the show. A massive thank you to everyone in chat here in the Discord. Of course, we've got Elatar, we've got Doc. Doc, have a great night, buddy. Equinox, always good to see you. Oh, for the heart! There's Steph yelling as usual. Kyle Ice, lovely to see you as well. And of course, Kitty, thank you for providing delightful dark entertainment. Do you want to tell us what the song is, by the way?
It's the main theme to Skyrim.
Oh, it's the that one, because of course that's also the theme to Oblivion and Morrowind as well. It's the same theme song, written by Jeremy Soule. What an amazing artist he is. Harvest says, thank you for the stream, Sambo. Hope your day goes well, and everyone in chat have a great day. Same to you, Harvest. It was lovely to see you, and thank you for your support. And speaking of support, you guys rock, totally rock. Look at the end of the show, you'll see your name in lights there in the credits. Hello, Equinox. Thanks for coming to join us to say goodbye. Thank you for all of the support, the subs, the biddies. Steph, thank you once again as well. Appreciate that. We've got to figure out where we're going to buy this game from, Put our thinking caps on. Lady, my pleasure. By the way, Lady, let us know if you do manage to get the skin, which is part of the StarCraft 20th anniversary. You get a free skin in Overwatch. Would love to be able to see that as well. Maybe we'll have to play Overwatch so you can show us. My pleasure, Craig. Thank you for your support as well. Really appreciate that, dude. To everyone here, thank you so much for giving up your time. I hope you enjoyed this. Yes, it's not exactly action-packed, but you know what? Crafting in this game can be a little bit confusing. Hopefully this episode will clear it all up for you and you can enjoy it along with your journey through Middle-earth. All that remains in the meantime, I think, is for us to listen to some music, for a dragon to fly overhead, and for the rest of us to say take care. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.
Here comes the dragon.
Dragon!
You should put your camera up so they can see it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I can't see it.
It's coming right over here.
Oh, there it is. Whee! That was awesome. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. And bye-bye.